Thought that you would give him affection, some affection, yeah. But right now I can smell your intention, your intention, yeah. You're trying to spill it on me, trying to place in your ego. Like my heart is just a trophy, but that ain't working on me, no. The more you lie to me, the faster I get bored. Don't say you love me, but to just get what you want. Just stop those empty words, I have been here before. And the more you lie to me, the faster I get bored.
Shadow, the whole joke is Jim says that when there's no music playing.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I will go
See,
into
I
a
am
bar,
watching it.
start dancing, and say
Hey,
this
Autumn,
music's
how's the
popping.
audio since you're in the stream? Seems a little loud for some reason.
You sound quiet. The music is louder than you. I sound okay.
But are you talking over me?
I
Yeah, looks
talk
like
while
you
I'm
are.
talking. Yeah. Your volume's just low for some reason.
Alright, well, I put myself up to no decibels. Yes, he is. Glenn's a loudmouth. We already knew this. I'm the quietest. Alright, well, that's an easy fix. Don't you dare, Glenn.
Don't I dare what?
Shut
What?
up.
What? We get ASMR.
Bro.
No.
To tell him
No.
his head wide.
Glenn!
Hello.
God.
I hate you. Thank gosh Azra's in emotional distress right now. Freaking would light you a new one.
Well, everyone ready?
My stream's already up and going. We're all here.
Grimfoot's
Well-
dead.
No,
Last
Azra's dead.
time we left off in the city of Brass. The group was planning a magnificent and well thought out plan to
What, you trying to give us a dick view, Glenn?
infiltrate maybe the second toughest structure in the city itself.
Also,
castle
Autumn, I'm
is
sipping coffee because you redeemed it. Twice.
However, you all set out on your mission after waking up in the morning and chasing Azure halfway around the city, not seeing something, and then running off to actually make it to the castle on time. Except you decided to then, what is it? Gaseous? No, it's not gaseous form. Windwalk. Windwalk?
Mm-hmm.
Windwalk across the city, through the very hot climate, and to the actual castle itself. At that point, there was somewhat of a loud explosion, and you all sprung into action and infiltrated inside of this castle while there is some kind of distraction happening on the other side. However, inside of this castle, there was 10 minutes that ticked by as one of your party members gazed into an orb of scrying and most likely revealed the location of the being there. But You know, maybe not. But
I'm
that
telling
was
you,
10
was in
minutes
the
that
vault.
passed, and then that is where we left off, in this castle, with things still burning, and occasionally you see a free guard run by and you have to take cover. But you all rolled pretty well on your stealth from what I remember, so you aren't seen. However, you are all standing essentially at a doorway between what you believe to be the treasury and the Hall of Mirrors, or the treasury and his personal quarters in the hall. Sorry. But
So, I switched it up this time. It's not well.
You just threw my brain through a loop.
We're gonna go break into that vault, right?
Yes, of course we are, but, should we... you know... I don't know which we should do first, because I feel like if we try to get Azra's sibling right away, we aren't gonna have time to get to that vault. But maybe that's just me.
I mean, it's still up to her at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Can't find my note. There it is. No, I don't need the notes on Acid Boy.
Acid boy, jeez.
Well, like the fucking one that served Stitch.
Yes, I
Acid
know.
Boy.
I remember
He had
Acid
acid
Boy.
burns.
I scared him
Therefore,
from what I
Acid Boy.
remember. I also almost broke his neck.
Do you remember his name?
Acid Boy.
Acid Boy, yes. Sorry, I forgot. My bad.
I don't. I wrote it down as Acid Boy because that's all I needed to remember.
I remember he had a pretty bad scar. His mommy is in a bad shape.
Apologies, my
In
grandmother called
really
me.
bad shape.
What do you mean? His mother is clearly healthy and happy.
Whose mother?
Yes.
Acid
Acid
Boys.
Boy.
Acid Boys.
they're
Acid
talking about a
Boys.
random... Do you remember the aide to Stitch in his laboratory?
Yeah, the
His
one
name
that.
is- His... Do you remember his name, actually? If you search, you can find it.
I have Harthor written down near it, but I don't know if that's actually his name.
I remember what he looks like, and I can tell you if I
I
look
think-
for him, I will find him.
It was Charlie. It doesn't really matter.
Mm.
But Acid Boy is his new name. I will change it.
No, that should be his nickname. His name is still Charlie.
No,
I think
it's Acid Boy.
Charlie!
I mean, he has to hide from Stitch somehow. He
We
gotta
gotta
change his name.
go to Candy Mountain, Charlie.
I feel like Acid Boy would just
no.
kind of give him away more than.
Did Stitch steal Charlie's kidneys? At Candy Mountain?
I mean, there's definitely some kidneys that have been stolen on that mountain, but I don't think Charlie's have. But who knows?
Can I yell someone to just make them desire to find Candy Mountain now?
Gotta Good
No.
kid,
They are
man,
going
Charlie.
to be on. They're going to be on that mission
You
forever.
gotta start them young though, so I'm thinking like a 12-year-old.
Holy shit, dude.
No, we need to hypnotize one
Well-
of them into thinking they're a serial killer that convinces people to go to Candy Mountain, knocks them out, and steals their kidneys.
And then
And then
sells them
money
to us,
glitch,
and then gives them
technically?
to us, and then we sell them for
Yes.
black market kidneys.
Yes.
Wow. Profit, guys. Good job.
Why is it always the kid?
Why are we picking on this guy like we picked on Hessball? That's all I'm saying.
This
Because
random
we haven't
guy.
run into Hessball.
You know what? That's an honest, fair statement right there. We have not ran into Hessball.
Every town has a young deadbeat who needs to be tormented.
Okay, but this one's already
Huh.
been tormented.
Yes, so it's no different if it's us or Stitch. At least we didn't kill his mother.
That's true. I mean, but if his mom was a deadbeat, we kind of like, you know, we could have offed her too.
Holy shit.
I'm just saying.
We're good people.
Are we?
See that alignment? Good. Grimfoot is a good aligned creature.
What's it like to be good aligned?
Hell if I know.
What's it like to be aligned?
Yeah, barbarians aren't aligned. They're just barbarian. They just
Joey's always good
try-
aligned. You can
They
at
try
me.
and write it down.
Oh
but
my god, I hate that you're right. I checked. I was like, I think he's neutral. No, he's neutral good.
Joey's always good aligned.
You're
You
natural
can
good.
at me. You can take it to the bank. I had this conversation with his pirate captain. We are not good people.
Hey, I did good last time. Kinda, I think.
You did better. Yes, yes, you did.
You almost
Not good,
jumped
though.
into a bear trap.
You did
because
better.
you wanted to loot the already looted bodies.
Okay. Roleplay wise, I did better. Player wise, I was into a bear trap and was an idiot about it.
Well,
It's
I'm not
okay,
even
you
picking
weren't
on the
the
bear
first.
trap incident. I'm just trying to reiterate to you, we're pirates.
Yes, I know. However, we should probably.
I only remember that Azra was in emotional distress when we last left off.
yeah, it's because
She
That's
hears her
about-
sibling.
You're standing at the door to him potentially, from
Yeah.
what she believes.
So, and then Grimfoot and Dundar were talking about either just going to get your brother or going to the treasury first and then going to get your brother. Kind of thing, right? That was. Or am I just putting words in Big One's mouth?
No, Grimfoot really wants to go to the vault.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't coming up with bullshit.
what y'all doing?
Does Azra look like she's going to?
I think she's still in a cauldron.
Yeah, I think she is too. I was just curious if she was like going to weigh in on anything.
I'm sorry, who do you think is in that cauldron? Someone useful? No, not right now.
Okay. Kundar's gonna look at Grimfoot. Should
If
go
we
check
get her
out?
brother, we need to leave immediately with him.
Yes. So you're
So if
saying
we want to hit the vault, we gotta hit it first.
You're right. It just feels wrong to not do it faster.
Unless you're ready to guard a child while we try to break into a vault.
You know for a fact if I do this by myself, there's gonna be problems. So, vault first, then come back to this room.
On the upside, we could technically just turn him into a turtle.
Isn't worst case scenario we banish him? Until return to the other plane?
Yes, and he could appear at the bottom of the ocean.
I said it was the worst case scenario.
Or
Why
if
did
you're
you put that out there?
Or if you're lucky, maybe into a troll camp. Or maybe the middle of the Empire.
Can you just, like...
Maybe the Black Dragon's prison.
Okay, who just gonna start walking to the treasury now?
You are?
Well, he's just gonna sneak over there.
I
but
mean,
yeah.
Ezra's gonna get dragged because the cauldron's
Cauldron's
tied to
tied
Hundor.
to me.
I will say, you know, you're being pulled away from your brother. That's something Azra could definitely feel.
I don't know what she'd do though, because she's just. Can she? Not can she. She's going to scramble from the cauldron and just stand in front of that door. Night, Grim. Don't let the bed bugs.
Well,
Bye-bye.
we've got our answer, Hundor.
No treasury.
I think we can still do it, but rightfully so. She's not going to just
Leave her
pass
brother.
by this door.
No.
Well,
Worst
let's
case
try to
scenario.
quietly go in. You first.
You pointed at me.
Mhm.
I don't mean to sound like a smartass, but Quiet and me aren't friends, but sure.
Would you rather Azra lead and her
Fuck
making a stake
no.
out of emotional duress?
Fuck no.
Exactly. You want to be invisible?
No, it won't. It's fine. If something attacks me, it's its job to attack me.
Kerfoot's also going to command his rope to untie from Hundor in the cauldron and get in the cauldron himself.
Well, so Azra walks up to this door, which is a heavy. Most of the metal you see around here is brass. However, this is a heavy lead door. You see no real. There is a handle on it. I will say there's two handles on it, but as you try and pull them, they feel tight. And it's probably locked, barred. Something is sealing it. I'll just say that you can realize that without alerting potentially what's on the other side.
Don't see it. Well, we can either try to enter from his room, try to break this open, or choose option 3.
Option 3. Which one's option 3 again?
Option 3 is the option of seeing if a certain item one of us possesses might actually work here.
Which one? I doubt it's me.
No, it's Azra. I don't know if it would.
What item, Grimfoot?
Just the ring that opened up the lead door in Stitch's chamber. I don't know if that'd work here.
Doubtful, but I want to try.
It worked on that lead door, so it's worth a shot. But it's either that or we either break this open or go through the chamber of the very powerful man.
I know it's. I technically have that axe that got crafted. It just doesn't have an enchantment on it, but it's good against breaking stuff.
Yeah, this is a thick lead door.
But I have advantage. And I think auto crit. No, maybe not advantage. I know it's auto crit though.
Yeah, but we don't
You want
what's-
to try to axe the lead door open?
Hey, I'm thinking like a barbarian right now.
What are
I'll
you
just-
trying to do?
I'm throwing up the idea that I should use my new axe to try to break the
The
door.
adamantine axe.
Yeah,
It's not a terrible idea.
it's just gonna cause lots of noise.
Yes, we're going to alert anything inside.
And at the outside.
We could try to break in through the bed chambers.
We are gonna fight something if we have to go through those bed chambers.
We're gonna fight something if we have to go through this door.
So, one fight or two fights? Possibly, maybe.
We also have to point out, there are guards that keep running past that we have to duck past. If you're
So-
sitting here, beating a door with an axe when one of them come by,
Should have made this into a hammer.
I don't
I
think
would
the
love to
shape of the weapon is the problem, Hundo.
But blunt is better than slashing against beating. Oh, wow. My head kind of hurts. What happened for a moment? Okay, so...
It could also just make you bigger and see if you can. Well, no, because if it's not budging, that you're not gonna be strong enough to rip it open, even if you're bigger.
Okay, I know this is a horrible idea, but I have to say it because it came to my mind. I have a cannon.
Yeah?
On the upside, the chances of it ricocheting are very low
Okay.
with this door being made out of
No, I
lead.
haven't. It's not gonna be in here. Why don't you ask
On
Mom?
the downside, half this fucking castle will hear it.
Yes,
Well, less. It's a really big castle.
a quarter castle. Okay.
You have breaching shot, right?
Breaching shot?
That's great.
Okay.
Wild.
Real quick. This is in Rainbow Six.
Come on, Breach.
How many cannonballs do you have? Because it's not gonna go down anymore.
Not many. About 9 rounds. That kind of the one, and there's a 10.
What if I do the cool thing and enlarge it after it gets fired?
I.
Oh god.
Combo!
Would it double its damage to 200?
I mean, it doubles its size.
Do you realize how
wait.
big of a freaking shot that is when you double a cannonball?
Cannibal my size.
How big was the what size cannon did you get? Was it a?
I got the 32 pounder, so it'll turn it into a 64 pounder.
No!
We
Oh, I don't think you realize how big that is.
It's
but
huge.
this- yeah. It's the Grimfoot Hundor Wombo combo. It's better than me turning his axe larger when he swings it. Our greatest enemy are dwarves, so how do we handle this one?
We walk around the door to the bedchambers.
Azra, are you okay with that?
Don't feel like I get much of a choice here.
Unless you're capable of just knocking, but I don't know. I don't know how well that'd work on a door like this. And I'm not capable of that.
Hey!
As we- I'm gonna go quickly get my dinner.
And there was one.
Well, two. There's the DM2.
And then there was one. God, you never count God.
What you're about to walk into in this room, I don't think you wanna.
Oh, I'm sure.
Sorry about that. We had a loose cat. And my cat did not like the loose cat. And
Shadow went
sadly,
to grab dinner anyways.
the loose cat's triple my cat's size. So, yeah, Penny was not happy. And I don't want to have to take my cat to a vet because it got attacked by my grandmother's cat. So,
That's completely understandable. I respect your decision.
thank you. I normally do not get up without a warning. That one I had to.
Yeah, I think our best bet's going around. I'm sure we could bust this door open. But I don't know if we want to Wait, is there a gap?
Under the door? Or
Yeah.
anywhere? No, you do not see a gap.
Dang it,
Not
we can't
one
turn...
not one that is visible enough to. Well, I mean, unless what is it you're trying to do? It
I
could
was
be
gonna
something.
say, with Windwalk, we might be able to squeeze through.
Okay, hold on. Now, if you're actually air, I might give it to you. With this defended air. No, it would, and there's a specific reason. That's interesting. Grimfoot, you turn into mist for the time being. It only takes a minute. And you just
Yeah.
kind of poke yourself just the tiniest little bit to see if there is, and yes. You feel like this heavy rush of warm air that's kind of being vacuumed into a much colder room.
I'm glad I remembered that lasts 8 hours. And there's no way we've hit the time limit. We just can't use it to escape because, you know, it's not cast on her sibling.
But to get in, you can.
Well, we have this option too. I guess this is option 4. Just also have to be careful. Maybe burning my 6th level slot on Windwalk was a good use of it today.
About Windwalk.
Well, when you turn into wind, doors tend to be less of an obstacle.
Oh, are we actually able to get through?
You are, because air is made to travel through this door. It's just, it's not supposed to be able to be seen through. Or
That's
Most
just
ways
push.
of escape.
So, who had that idea?
Grimfoot.
Great idea.
You think Azra's contributing right now?
It's solely because
That-
he's cast the spell. He's gonna at least give it a shot. However, it'll take us a minute to become ourselves on the other side of this door. So if there's something threatening, we need to leave. Unless we have a hidden spot where it doesn't see us.
Worst case scenario, we just we know what's on the opposite side.
I don't think that's worst case scenario.
You want me to go first?
No, I think I should.
Be my guest.
But you should at
Okay.
least turn. Takes a whole minute after all.
Yes.
I'll wait until all of us are to enter.
Wait, I'm supposed to be ready.
Turn into a cloud.
How do I do that again?
Just think you're a cloud for a whole minute. Very hard.
I don't think that's as easy as you think it is.
Okay, you don't have to think that hard. You just have to will yourself to be a cloud.
Okay, but you realize how much is going on right now, Grimfoot.
Think cloud. Think cloud. Cloud. Cloud.
With all this freaking heat, it's not that easy, Grimfoot.
I did it.
Azra's going to attempt to think like a cloud.
Okay. Takes a while, but eventually you find your magical capability still there, even if you are in a immense amount of stress, anxiety, and whatever may be going through at this time. However, Grimfoot, if you're going first, I want you to roll a stealth check for me.
Yeah. I keep putting my notes on top of my fucking dice tray. Okay. A 22. A tie for Grimfoot.
That's interesting. Okay, so Grimfoot, you push yourself through the other side of this lead door, and it is this kind of mirror-looking, or door, I should say. And you are looking at the back of what appears to be a winged creature. Yeah. Actually, you look at that. You can't see that it has no eyes. However, the tendrils that are on its head are kind of ever like moving around and oddly twisting at some points, and one of them is almost always trained to look at what appears to you as just this giant pillar of glass. But it's also very mirror-like. However, you can see with your very, very perceptive eyes, if I'm going to make you roll a check, 'cause you're pretty fast perception, you can see a faint, small, dragonborn-sized shape in the kind of cage of glass, basically. But you also see on the opposite, which is actually a mirror on the wall, you see roll me a spellcasting ability check.
22 again.
You see, almost out of this mirror itself, shadows are kind of ever leaking out of it and wisping away almost into this room. And you can tell whatever's on the other side of that mirror is probably a shadow dragon. You aren't sure what shadow dragon, if it has any significance. You just know that the form on the other side of that is a very powerful looking shadow dragon. And seemingly, they're busy on their conversation right now, which is in Abyssal.
Nope.
So you just hear Abyssal being shouted back and forth. There's a couple of words you recognize, just because I'll give that to you because of who your master was. Just give me a basic intelligence check. I want it to be hard.
3. There it is.
The only word that you pick up out of that is sail. I'll also give you hear null, because null would be in both languages.
Oh, so they nullified the sale. Yeah, everything's good. I wish it were that nice.
I will say you've been in this room for about 30 seconds. If you want to try and stay for another 30 seconds, there's a chance the being in there might see you. But if you want to risk it, you can.
Fuck.
Seemingly, from what you can see, whatever the shadow demon in the mirror, or not shadow demon, shadow dragon in the mirror is, that is looking into the room can't see you, or else it would almost definitely see the very suspicious mist in the room.
Yeah.
Whatever mirror is here is seemingly a little odd.
I need the others. That's the only thing I can do. I'm going to I don't want to risk it. No, I'm gonna pull out.
You exit out of this room with a good amount of information intel. The voice and talking slowly dissipates as you exit the lead door.
Well, her siblings definitely in there.
Good. Let's go.
About that.
Okay, you gotta lead with that.
I'm going to minor illusion the figure that was in the room first.
Okay.
This is in here seemingly guarding him.
Okay.
That is what the shadow.
And then he is going to minor illusion the image of the shadow dragon. And that is what it's talking to. Through a mirror.
It's not there.
Not physically.
Okay.
Ryan, do I
Oh,
recognize?
So, the shadow dragon. Roll me a history check for sure.
I was about to say, I'm like, I feel like I might have a clue. Whether I actually do or don't, that's different.
They also mentioned the words, and because I don't speak Abyssal, sail, and the name Noel.
So maybe the sail is
a
null?
24.
Wow. Okay. How much
It was
was
so
on
good.
him then?
We can only hope.
You know, since you didn't roll 25, I'm not gonna give you his name. However, I'll tell you everything else about him.
Okay.
Everything but the name.
Hey,
So,
names hold power, man. Ralpham Psychic Lance
you-
proved that.
The name is escaping you just due to You're not sure. But the first dragon, the first mortal dragon to die, was one of Null's followers, which he then resurrected and created the first shadow dragon. And you are looking at it.
Oh,
Oh, lovely.
so that's
was
That's what
slayed
his shadow
by-
Great Wire
It was
looks
slayed by Bahamut, and
Bahamut,
elves
Bahamut,
like it very
Bahamut.
much.
I can't help it. Anytime Bahamut's mentioned, it's gotta be the Bahamut song.
However, you know, it's a friend of Null. Pretty good friend.
Yeah.
I don't speak Abyssal, so I can't translate more than I've heard the word sail in Abyssal quite a bit. And, well, I think Null speaks for itself.
Do we have to stand still to...
You are
More for ourselves.
incapable of doing anything
Fuck!
for the entire minute.
I was hoping we could, like, I don't know, get a good 45 seconds ahead and then move in and then do it.
No. You are effectively incapacitated and unable to move. I believe that's how it works.
I think you're right.
Incapacitated and can't move.
So we can either take the chance going under the door and just ripping that, hopefully ripping that thing to shreds, or
It seems like the dragon, at least it couldn't see me across the room. So either that mirror is only one way, or it's a very limited range that it can actually see. Or it might only show the person speaking.
when you were at the distance you were at, did you see anything in the background of where the dragon was?
No, I was quite busy listening in and then very quickly escaping before I was noticed.
I was just asking, just to make sure. It probably
And,
works
you know,
both ways.
confirming that Azra's sibling is indeed in that chamber. My hands were full.
You're fine. I was just hoping to get a little bit more information, was all.
So even if we enter, there's a chance we'll be noticed. If we're not, we have to remain hidden while sitting still for a full minute.
Is there any cover in there?
There's a wonderful box of mirrors right next to it.
I. Wow, room's pretty barren.
It's almost like it's built to be secure. The giant lead door was kind of the first hint of that.
Time to go home. Time to run away.
No,
As
Ryan
well.
nodding his head.
Time to run. You don't want to fight it.
we don't want to fight it, but we're gonna have to fight it.
I hate to say this, but based on just what I heard, I don't like the idea that your sibling might be being sold to the probably strongest servant of Null there is.
Or we could go home with our lives.
And then you get to find out which side won. Tiamat's henchman or...
Or possibly Noel, also the thing that my sister might be working with.
I like the idea of going in there a lot
Or at least
more.
playing in the Shadowfell. My excuse now. Are we good? We came, we saw, we conquered, we leave now, right?
No, we need to go save.
We haven't conquered anything yet.
Yeah, we have.
What? What have we conquered?
Well, I've conquered your emotional status on a consistent and daily basis.
That is not a new achievement.
It is for me.
No, it is not. That's a pretty bad achievement.
I think it's the perfect achievement.
Even for you,
Can I-
that's insane.
Can I
the bar
see
low.
the other door at all?
Which door?
The one that would
Oh.
lead from his bedchamber
So-
into there?
When you looked at the left mirror, it looked much more like a dress mirror, and you looked into the room and you could see a much more lavish kind of tapestry hanging across, and it looked very personal chambers-esque.
Okay.
Probably the left mirror leads to that room. I'll give that to you too.
So we're leaving.
No.
Yeah.
We just assailed this place. We're going to go through with it.
Are we? I think.
So we have two options. We take the mirror from his bedchambers. Or we slip under the door and spend a minute hoping that we're not found.
Or we leave.
That's not one of the options.
I'm pretty sure I heard it right. Like, it was like the thing you said. You went leave. Yeah. We're gonna do that one.
About to go into the door.
That's a terrible idea, Hunter. You'll get yourself killed.
Yeah, well, at least I'm gonna be saving your brother while doing it.
He doesn't even want to see me. Let's be real here.
Are you really trying to psych yourself out of this?
Azra? Door or mirror?
I'm sorry, we didn't even have a conversation. This man said I'm psyching myself out of this? I told
been
you
psyched
I
into
wasn't
it.
ready to come. I told you that I would sell you in a heartbeat, and yet you chose to bring me here.
Yes.
You're
Sorry
the
that-
insane one.
Sorry that I value trying to make you happy over my own self-worth. Whoops.
That's your own damn fault. I never asked you to care.
Yeah. Guess what? You're not gonna stop me from not doing it.
No, you should stick to doing C.
Wordsmith at work, how grand.
It's nothing new. Scratch a little here, scratch a little there, put a dick in here, put a dick in there.
Okay, I'm going to the door. I'm really
He's
tired of listening to
going.
this.
He's not done. He's gonna either die or
Let's go,
not doing
bro.
this anymore.
Ease. Quietly.
Oh, that's great.
I'm gonna whisper this bit before I go into the door. Sure, me, quiet, cool. I'm gonna go into the door.
Right.
Okay.
Quietly, I'm going in quietly.
Are you all going under the door? I want all of you who are going under the door to roll me a D100.
Cool. Pick out Azra, please.
Actually, do the D100 on my die.
I just rolled
Right one, right?
12. Fine.
It's stuck. Okay, there we go.
Oh. 96? Jesus!
93.
What the fuck?
62.
Let's hope that
Did,
the
did
higher
you
the
say?
number, the
Did you
better.
say 96?
I did say 96.
And you said 93, Grimfoot.
Yes.
62.
So,
Responded instantly.
So, as you enter into the room, I should say, you have no idea what Grimfoot is talking about. This being is not talking to anything in this mirror anymore. However, you see it's very close, pressed up to the glass, and its finger is just resting on the cage. And you can see its eyes on its... on its chest. Not on its face. on his chest are closed right now, but you can see his stomach and torso are glowing instead, and he's just touching the glass. However, he doesn't see you all enter.
I am like sitting there just thinking about constantly turning back into myself now. As soon as I enter that door.
Pretty sure that's what we're all thinking about.
Yeah.
Mundara's concentrating on
We have-
harder.
We have to do this for a minute.
However,
Full minute.
pick the spot you want in the room.
So many question marks.
The only place I'm not going to allow is anything past. What's that?
Use the linger tool with the measuring thingy.
Holy shit, I'm big.
Like right here?
Nothing past this line.
I don't remember why I'm missing HP.
There's nothing
But I
past
can-
him.
Oh.
Also, you feel it's not smart to go near that cage while he's doing this.
Mm-mm.
There's just this. Oh. That's just a little bit over there.
It's
We don't
within
wanna
the
be
line.
grouped up.
It is within the line.
I don't know if I want to stand next to a mirror, actually. I'm gonna go a little bit further.
What do you mean?
God, I don't know where to put
don't-
myself.
I don't trust walls.
Because like I want to be on this side, but I also want to be in like in between my friends.
Well, if you
Fuck it,
wanted
right
to
here.
be in the middle, Grimfoot wouldn't move as far.
Thank you.
I just
He
want to
was
be
doing
spaced
that
Make sure
out.
somebody, yeah.
There. Thank you. This is
No
good. I'm happy with this.
Was our door a mirror?
Yes.
Well, so it's
Your
a door actually. I should have
Okay.
technically colored that in, but I didn't. However, not sure.
Or...
However, as you all settle, one of the tendrils on his head goes to each of you. However, one of them is more focused on Hundor than anything, but I will need all of you to roll initiative. Unless there's something you want to try and say to this creature before you do something.
I really want to scream out my relations to him, but I don't know if that's gonna make him fight harder.
You.
Are you going to say
I'm
anything?
more-
As you form, he very obviously is taking
I'm
all
more-
of it in, so it's not a surprise round. You all rolling at the same time, but you still have 6 seconds to say something to him.
I'm more debating whether I should chug this fire immunity potion now.
Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe we should.
I mean, you said this room was cold,
I did say it was cold.
Oh
so I
God,
don't
it's
know
even
if it's
worse.
gonna deal fire damage. You know what? I'm not gonna drink it because I'll just resist the fire and then drink it afterwards if it casts fire.
Oh,
Azra's instinct is always to panic talk to things, so I want to panic talk to this guy as I normally do. Hey, bud, let's not get too excited. I'm not in to the tentacle shit like Condor is. See, that's my sibling there, and I'm gonna take him home, and we're gonna call it square, cause yeah, I really I need him back. And like, I can give you my sister. We can make a deal. You can have my sister. She's got a lot more magic to her, and she's a lot more like into the whole Shadowfell stuff. You can have her any day of the week. I'll bring her to you. I just need that one, that specific one. That's my younger sibling, and I kind of need them. And I mean, if you want to do tentacle stuff, you could do tentacle stuff to Hundor. Oh my God, what is wrong with you two? I'll see why Ryan had that reaction.
I will say, immediately as you speak in the room, you see the figure in the mirror, in the mirror cage, walk up to it, and you can see them trying to look through it. However, you can tell they noticed you in specific because they're not looking at any of the others in the room. But maybe that's because
Yeah. So if I can have that sibling, I'll give you my other sibling, and she's like all about this stuff, and we'll call it even, and you know, we can all go home happy at the end of the day. Like, doesn't that sound great? You don't have to worry about any angry family coming to try and save them. You don't gotta worry about anything. I'll just give you that sibling, and then I'll take this one home, and we'll all be happy at the end of the day. I'll be very happy. You'll be happy. My younger brother will be happy. My sister, well, she'll be a little happy. She'll get over it. She'll get over it.
This is the longest 6 seconds of my life.
I mean, now it's longer than 6 seconds. It's
Ezra,
fully
I
longer
mean-
than 6 seconds now. It's
It's
just now turned to look at you now, and all of
I mean-
the eyes in its chest and torso are just fixed on you.
Doesn't
you
that
see them
sound...
blinking repeatedly, and you can tell they're intaking some kind of information.
Oh no.
Does that sound great? You can have your own, I don't know, whatever you're doing with this whole thing. I can have my sibling. Like, is there something more you want? I got a really cool gun.
Roll me a D3, Azra.
God.
A D3.
A 1.
So as you're talking, you see some more of this mirror material almost starting to form in front of it, and you can see kind of as it's being built, just like some hooves and like some slightly hairy legs.
Oh, it's
then
making a mimic of Hondor.
loincloth, and then you see a muscular chest, and you see 2 very pointy horns on the top of his head.
See, this is what I'm talking about. He's kind of ugly, and like he's a little extra, and you don't want one of those at the end of the day because they speak their mind too much, and they think they know everything, and they really don't.
Ezra,
then-
stop buying it more time to do stuff.
You could have attacked it by now. At least I was talking to it.
I'm gonna just
Seems the true owner of the armor has made herself known. It's good we won't have to deceive them at this point if I can actually give them the real thing.
However,
I'm sorry, give who?
Make an insight check. Wait, that's not even its initiative. That's a plus. It has 3 in the sheet.
27.
Do I need to close the sheet?
27.
Definitely referring to what it was talking to before. At least I assume that's what you're asking of who.
Yeah.
Probably talking about whatever it's trying to sell your.
Yeah, Ezra's just trying to keep it talking to her.
No. It's still.
You're saying no. Ezra never says no to a conversation.
Guys all rolled 24. Wow, that makes things really complicated. Does Hondor have a faster deck?
Hondor is the lowest of the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but
that-
if
that
Hondor
makes-
wants to go first,
Is Ezra
I'm
fast?
okay.
I
I'm the
think Ezra's
fastest.
the fastest.
I have
that's
an
what I thought.
18.
That's
Oh
what
no,
I
we're
thought.
tied.
Oh, you have an 18?
Yeah, Grimfoot's got an 18.
That's
Who wants to go
surprising.
first?
Not me.
Ezra, obviously.
No. No. Ezra
Oh,
has been talking to this thing. Tell me how that makes sense for her to go first.
Alright, I guess Grimfoot going first.
However, you see this materialization of Hundor just appear in front of you, and you also you see it is made out of mirrors itself and glass and sharp residue.
Why does it have to be a fake fucking Hundo? I don't know what is better, the fact that it's Hundor or the fact that it could have been Azra or Grimfoot.
What is?
No, we're gonna keep this simple to start out. I'm going to cast Hex on the fake Hundor. And then Tessa's gonna fly up and decaying touch it.
Okay.
What's the point of running? That thing's fast enough regardless of where it goes. If it's got his speed. However... $16 to hit?
What's Hondor's AC? You're muted, by the way.
It means
That's what I thought. So it does hit.
well. You know what? The only thing that worries me is this thing has, let's say, the amount of health I actually have, which is 164.
17 necrotic damage. And I don't know if it's immune to diseases or not. Being
Yes,
whatever it
this
is.
cannot be diseased. However, your
Alright.
necrotic damage does take effect on it.
Okay. Oh, wait. No, wait, never mind. I'm an agent.
You're just
Everything's-
realizing?
Everything's good. Everything good. I guess I'll try to distance myself from Hundor and fake Hundor.
Okay.
Before... Also, I'm hexing its strength.
Good idea.
Just negate the advantage of raging.
That's my hex mark. There we go. I'll roll that. Is that everything, though?
That is Grimfoot's turn.
Okay. Azra. Things turn to Hundor.
See, I'm not about this life.
I'm just gonna put the notes away for right now. Put dice in better slot.
I think the best thing I can do is cast Mirror Image.
More mirrors!
Okay. You cast Mirror Image, and there's now 4 Azras.
I put it in my red thingy so that hopefully we can, I just don't want to get hit. I'm already missing health. I don't need to miss more health. Don't really have bonus actions other than my inspirations. Yeah! Go my Hundor! You're better than that Hundor! Yeah!
Yeah! Do you feel inspired? Because if you're not feeling
Really?
inspired, the other Hundor is totally feeling inspired.
Yeah, you know what, yeah. You know, after today, that feels pretty good inspiration since how she feels.
It's nice
That's the
words.
best.
It's nicer than don't die.
I mean,
You're
not
dying
that.
less than they are. You know, the other stuff she says. I think
I
this is
mean-
pretty good.
Also, considering the emotional state she's in, it's definitely good. So, Yeah.
Autumn says very enthusiastic.
Is that
It is
everything?
enthusiastic
Moving at
for
all?
Ezra. Um, I don't want to be near that Hundor.
nobody wants to be near me. The nice thing is I Sentinel.
It can still reach me, but I don't want to be near it.
I have Sentinel.
I don't care. Azura would be scaling the wall if she could be. She knows
Well,
what
yeah, I
you're
know.
capable of.
No, I understand. It's just. Sentinel.
Yeah, that's it.
You would
Ryan.
also know that he has a climbing speed equal to his walking speed. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't have. Does he?
Sorry, my bad,
I
Ryan.
thought
I'll
the
sprout
parachute
wings
dinosaur,
like my
yes.
brother, and then I'll learn to turn into a dragon eventually, and then I'll never get touched again.
I too have.
Let me sprout
Hundor,
my wings.
I need you to flip a coin for me and call heads or tails.
Oh no.
And we see which Hundor goes first on its turn.
Oh,
Its
fuck,
turn.
really?
That does not surprise me in the slightest.
I'm gonna open up the Google and I will.
Just you can roll a 1d2 in.
Okay, fine.
chat.
Heads one.
Just
the other one
easier.
was
That's all.
yes.
The only reason I'm saying it.
r/1d2.
Yeah, r/.
What is it?
No, you can also
Slash
do
R.
art. Yeah.
Sure. /r.
I'm not a Reddit.
Heads.
Okay, you go first.
Time to do the bonk. Wait, rage. Frenzy rage. There we go. We're good now.
Oh, he's going straight for the frenzy.
Yeah. I
Not
know.
that surprised.
Great weapon master. I got a 16.
That hits.
Now
I hope it fucking hits me. And then it's 17. 22.
I need to make 2 Constitution saving throws for me.
Okay.
Hey, it's your better saving throw.
I got my emotional
Natural
support
20.
stuffed animal
Yeah.
since my cat ditched me.
And 25.
Okay, so you save both. So you only take half.
I take damage when I hit myself.
It's
When
only
you
near.
slam your very large axe into a mirror version of yourself, the glass shatters, and some of that glass embeds itself into you.
How fantastic.
And maybe other stuff if it was near it, but at least just you. That one you know for sure. But you only take 1 piercing damage from the first, or slashing damage from the first one, and 3 slashing damage from the second one.
So 4 slashing damage.
4 slashing
That's
damage.
two.
It's a lot. Pretty crazy.
Has that been halved already or no?
Yeah, I just have to.
Then time to use the specs. Okay. Well, there's that damage.
You have brutal critical on.
Ah, damn it.
Subtract 12 from it. It's only 16.
Yeah, I was
For
about to
the
say, it looks a
additional.
little high.
Yeah. That's what I said too.
There we go. That's more accurate.
There you go.
But-
Still a lot of damage. It's just.
The critical is okay, that one. Okay, yeah, the ones are being rolled right now.
Roll the same damage twice. Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled
yeah, you did.
5
I
twice.
hit twice. Oh yeah. Look, it had something to change that, but maybe I'm thinking of a different thing that I never took, and I'm replacing it with Blaz's
Great
attack.
weapon fighting, man.
Yeah.
Gives you a fighter
Right.
fighting style. You
Yeah.
get a fighter fighting style. You get to reroll 1s and 2s. That's what makes Sigrun's damage so high.
However, I'll also say, you notice, as you raged, Hundor, this thing also got significantly angrier.
Fuck! Well, this is about to hurt. Good thing I'm raging. My turn.
Alright. Well, the first one's actually gonna miss, because it's a natural 2. You don't crit on 19s, do you?
No,
do you
I
crit on
don't.
19s? Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay. It is a natural
with this
19 to
weapon, I
hit
don't.
on the second one, though, so
That
I know
hits.
that one will hit.
I think where we're getting that from is the new weapon will crit on 19s as
You're
well.
right. You were
So
exactly
I'm not using
right.
that.
Does that mean if I cast Rolathim's Psychic Lance, I hit both of them?
Oh god.
Because their names are
It
both
depends on what-
Hundor.
Yeah, you can cast Ralph's Psychic Lance at this thing. I swear it'll totally hit him.
It gets confused. It's me.
To be fair,
Hundor, you
the
take
name clause is only needed if you can't see the target.
Again,
20
though.
8. Take 28 damage altogether. Math that though.
Bork, bork, bork.
I know you resist
So
fire. Oh wait, you don't resist the cold. So
No,
that's
Bork,
extra
bork, bork.
2 damage. So that's 30.
Bork.
30 damage.
So 15 damage.
Bailey's saying,
Bailey clearly saw your face.
Oh. This isn't even my
You
full strength either.
Amish-looking
That hurt.
motherfucker.
However, at initiative count 20.
Fuck. Layer
Which
actions.
mirror? Which?
Hey, look, Glenn, you were right about the mirrors.
I mean, that's kind of obvious.
It is.
"Oh fuck!"
Oh, well, was I measuring? That mirror's a lit. I'm gonna say you're out of 15 feet. I'll be nice to you,
Thank you.
because I'm not gonna make a copy of Hundor and then pull him into a mirror. But I
That
will
was
try
just
and pull Grimfoot into a mirror, though.
Oh
That
no.
sounds like fun.
I have 2. Real quick.
I need you to make. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. 24.
Yeah, you are fine. You can tell that that mirror was trying to potentially pull you inside of it for an indiscriminate amount of time. Could have been around, could have been a minute. Who knows? But
Stay
you
away
would
from the
shrug off
mirrors.
that. However, it's now this creature's turn.
Still can't believe we all rolled a 24.
You irritated it. Made yourself known to it. Let it. Yeah. Azra, it's gonna slowly kind of just drift over to you.
No, thank you.
And you can see it kind of almost has your weaknesses thought out already, as it was watching you over for a long time, but it's still gonna make its attacks at your mirror images, probably. But there is 3 attacks.
So glad I chose to mirror image.
One, oh, wait. You need to roll a d20. I need you to roll one. Technically, I believe that's possible.
Yep.
I rolled a...
She rolls to determine.
Wait, I roll. What am I determining?
D20 to see if it goes for a mirror image or you.
Well, I rolled a 14.
Okay, yeah, you are
So,
fine then.
Duplicate
Well, it
first one.
hits one of them. You notice that it immediately kind of struck at like an old wound that you had from something that might be a little bit more vulnerable than other spots. But it's gonna roll again. Yeah, it's gonna hit, so I need another d20.
An 8?
That's just enough for the
That is
second for
fine.
2 duplicates.
And the third attack. definitely gonna happen.
Okay.
You have one more. You gotta roll 11 or higher.
15.
So all your mirror images are gone. However, all of
Just
those
scared
attacks that would have been very painful are now. You could probably guess though, those would have been very painful if they hit you, just based on how the mirror images fared. But that's. Yeah, that's everything.
Condor.
Top of the initiative.
do we both just look over at her?
Good foot, it's your turn. Nothing happened.
That Hundor raged. And that Hundor raged. And that thing looks like it's about to just annihilate Azra. However, based on what it said, it's very likely not going to kill her.
How grand.
Although it might just kill her and then, bring her back. I really shouldn't bank on that. So what can I do? Undor, remember how I said protect Azra?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, you're doing your job, Hunter.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
You know what? Because I'm very intrigued to see if it'll work. Tessa's gonna fly forward and touch the fake Hundor, and I'm gonna try to cast Befuddling Curse on it. And I'm gonna try to make it think, because they are the same size category, that Hundor and the thing that created it are swapped positions.
Just a question. Is there an intelligence requirement on the spell? Because that's usually all I need to know if it'll work or not.
No,
Okay,
it's just a
so
wisdom save.
yeah, it'll make one.
Here, I can post it.
So-
But
Worried if he gets right into me in the face.
It rolled an 18, and I'm trying to figure out what its wisdom is, because I think it's a negative off the top of my head. Yeah, it is. But it's not negative enough. It's -1, so it meets with a 17.
wait. I never do this because I always forget about it. Witch's Touch allows me to make them subtract 1d4 from their next attack roll or saving throw. I don't normally need it because I don't normally cast these spells as touch.
That'll get you over the edge. So what are you trying to do again?
So I can make it believe that two things of the same size and category swap places.
Okay.
So I'm making it believe that Hundor is now by Azra, and the thing that created it is now next to it.
Okay.
It
We'll
gets
see
a
how
save.
that goes.
It gets a save every time it interacts with the thing. It's what I used against Hundor to make him give Grimfoot a massage as Z, because both medium creatures. But I'm also going to, like, fuck off away from the mirrors after that. However, that's my action to do that, so... let's Let's see, Grimfoot, you're the king of bonus actions. What do you have? I have an ice dagger now. Just to make sure. That's my turn.
Alrighty. It's a little bit more woken up now. I think it's going to use one of its legendary actions to make the mirror creature attack Hundor, which it would then, I guess, run away and attack it? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. However, Hundor, I will say if you attack it back, it's probably going to realize, hey, wait a minute. So you're going to let it run out of your distance.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, you let it run out of your distance. And it will hit him once. With a negative? That's gonna hit. No, that does not hit. I get the save. It does not make the save, because that's a horrible roll, so it would not do anything. However, the owner of this mirror creature is now very confused why it's suddenly attacking it. But Azra, it's your turn.
Alright.
Hunter's protecting you.
I already know what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to be near this thing anymore. I'm gonna use Kinetic Shot, it's a bonus action.
Oh, fuck. You have that one.
Yeah. So I don't provoke opportunity of attacks.
And you can move through other creatures.
I can also walk an extra 10 feet.
That is a really good second level spell.
I know. We're gonna find out if this thing can hit me though, even if I don't provoke opportunities. And I'm gonna go over here.
And Sentinel is not procced by this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a disengage, it's... You just don't...
I am then gonna shoot this mother fricker with my gun as I'm walking away. It is a...
Also, Hex would be down.
A 21 to hit.
Oh, that's...
Oh my goodness. Get to tick up the radiant damage. Because I haven't reloaded this thing.
Alright.
Yeah. Sorry, making sure I'm ticking my gun right. And that's my turn. However, I am concentrating now.
It's going to burn another legendary action, except this time you watch the mirror form shift forms into Grimfoot.
Okay.
Fuck, that's not gonna do much damage. Now I'm a little more scared.
I mean, but it's Tundor's turn after that. Usually it's Aerophos.
Right here. Well, actually, it depends on where the little Grimfoot's standing. Depends on where I move to.
It would be let me just do this for the meantime.
Okay, thank you. Because I'm at the... Is this... I don't know if this thing is technically still against its master or not.
You have no clue.
So... Time to do some hits. Master. Yeah, so, holy
Yes,
shit.
big Grimfoot.
This first attack is at Grimfoot, Tiny Grimfoot.
No.
Does the 18 hit?
Just barely. If it's Grimfoot's AC, just barely.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to lay 2 other attacks into the big guy. Natural 20. Fuck, I deserve that. Instantly a natural 1.
You rolled
Okay.
a natural. You rolled a natural 20.
A natural 20, then back to a natural 1.
Since it has a mirror creature in its radius, it's gonna use its reaction to make that take your natural 20 hits. If it's not already dead from the first attack, but I don't
Well,
think it will
find
be.
out.
It depends how many hit points it has.
Well, let's see. There's the damage.
Does that kill Grimfoot in 1 hit? I don't think it does.
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
It's
a good amount
not
of damage,
looking
though.
good in the slightest.
Damn. Give me una memento.
But on that crit, you absolutely destroy it, and the mirror creature is shattered. I will just say that.
There's no way I'd survive a crit from a Norman.
However, I do need 2
Let's-
con saves.
Yeah, give me
There's
una
some
memento.
blood.
Okay, I just want to see the damage I do here. That is not even the damage, I don't think. Una memento.
No.
There you go, there's the damage.
Yeah, that would.
So you take, yeah, I won't half it for you. You take 11 damage on the first attack and 10 on the second attack.
Okay, so...
In fact, that
21,
crit would
yeah.
one-shot full health Grimfoot.
I take 10 damage, okay. Yeah.
However, is that everything you're doing?
Well, so nothing happens with the natural one besides it just moving over to the other one?
Well, that was the natural 20.
Oh yeah, so what happens with the natural one then?
You exit a question.
Since I used my reaction on the natural 20, I'll just say that was part of the natural 1. You were a little
Okay.
too, you know, put off by the fact that you didn't actually hit him there.
Okay, then we're good.
Count 20.
Also, Ryan, does my sibling react to me being this close to them?
Oh, actually, they're not an initiative, so they can move. They would move over towards you, though, seeing. Yeah, well, it doesn't care about its well-being right now if there would be something that hits it. But it's there, or they're there. They're there, I should say.
Well, I assume I'm not
yeah.
concentrating anymore.
Grimfoot, I want a dexterity saving throw. As you kind of look up for a second, you see a very heavy, almost mirror cage dropping on top of you, as you see the creature kind of drawing with its fingers.
16.
That's not good enough. And very similar to Azra's brother, you are trapped in one of these. You just have is much smaller.
Well, good thing you have Tessa.
However, you are obscured, so you cannot see out of this. However, you're not sure how stable it is. You can tell it's a little magical. Don't know how much it would take to move it, but
Oh, fuck.
right now you're trapped in here, and you can't cast spells out of it. You can hit it with spells. You can see it.
How do I gotta figure out how I get Hex here.
On its turn.
Oh, by the way, guys, I finished the Frieza and the Cell arc today. started and finished the
Lord.
Cell arc.
Good lord, she's burning through the manga.
I know. I am now in the Gohan, and I didn't realize Goten existed, and now I know Goten exists, and that's all I should say because I don't want spoilers because I don't know a single thing about Dragon Ball. But to give you an idea, I'm on chapter 231 of Dragon Ball Z. I will finish it tomorrow because there's only 325 chapters.
So,
Only
I'll just
300.
say this. Do you think Chi-Chi and Goku ever stop? No.
Yeah, no.
No?
No. I was glad to see her upset though when he died. But I will state this, as I told Glenn, I feel really bad for Yamcha because he dies at the start of every single fight. No question.
There's a reason that Yamcha in that little crater is such a meme, because that's just Yamcha's pose. It's just dead in a crater somewhere from some attack. It's so sad.
I felt so
Well,
bad
what you,
for it.
That's what you get for not being. He was really happy playing baseball, and I remember that he was a really good baseball player, and then they took him away to try and save the world, and then he got treated like shit from that point on.
I mean, I have watched the whole arc of Yamcha, and at one point I said to Glenn, I'm like, why do they keep bringing him in? Just leave him. Like, he dies at the start of every single combat. He isn't worth it. Anyways.
However, on its turn, Hundor, you watch as it does something very similar to what Azure did, and you see multiple copies of itself start to pop up next to
Oh my
it.
god, not again. Wow, this is great.
Does that mean I have to start Dragon Ball Super next?
That was one too many.
Yes?
Why am I doing?
Because...
Is there any more Dragon Ball by Akira Toriyama, Glenn?
Yeah.
Oh,
Super is
After-
Akira Toriyama.
No,
Super is Toriyama.
No,
no, it's
no, wait,
not.
no, it's not Toriyama. It was just
Super
approved
isn't written by him.
It was checked off
He-
by him though.
He
It is
helped
checked off
with
by
it,
him.
but
Yeah.
he's not the actual writer of it.
Yeah.
Does that mean I finished all of his stuff?
The Cell and the Frieza arc? Pretty sure he had more stuff after.
No, like I said, I'm still reading, but no, there has to be. Because what about his warm-up dance? I haven't seen the warm-up dance, or is that
No,
Super?
you definitely have more. Yeah.
No clue.
Because you still Boo, and what didn't he write Boo?
Boo's in
Not right
Z. I just haven't gotten to him.
Oh yeah.
I only know it because it's in the banner.
So... Boo...
Cause
So,
see-
so she just did...
See, that's Boo.
Cell.
There's Boo, and there's all of them.
Yeah, actually,
She
it's gonna.
just
You get an
got
attack of
cells.
opportunity, Hondor.
Oh, really?
Is it coming towards me? Why is it like me?
Cool.
Yeah, good enough.
I'm not going to... I'm gonna make sure I
I'll
hit
save you the
this.
chance. As long as you hit, it's gonna hit one of the mirror images. Don't roll damage. Just make sure it hits.
Please make sure it hits.
I mean, it's a 27, so...
That's one mirror image down.
And I'm pretty sure by the classification of Sentinel that wouldn't slow him down because it's not hitting him.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's how that works. However, he only has 2 mirror images now, so... but he is running over to you. However, that's his whole turn.
This is whole turn.
Grimfoot, you are looking at a cage right now.
He
Very-
put the bird in a cage.
And you see yourself. You look very good today, actually.
To do or not to do?
Bleh.
You gotta break this mirror.
Just do it.
I guess my tiny little dagger's probably not gonna be enough to break this thing in one hit.
Looks damageable, but don't know how much.
Does it look more damageable than my siblings?
Yes. The
Okay.
cell, you can tell, was very quickly
Makeshift.
constructed. Yeah, this one has probably been at least weeks to a month at a time.
It's either the dagger or a cantrip or a first level spell. Yeah, we're gonna hit it with the dagger.
Thank you.
19 to hit.
Are you throwing the dagger, or are you trying to break it by hand?
I mean, it's all around me, isn't it?
I'm just asking. Well, it's enough for you to, you know, move around a little bit, but
Like if I could throw it safely, I'd probably throw it. But
Idiot.
you're gonna throw it.
I mean, nah, I just stab it. Grimfoot just doesn't want to be in a cage. 7 cold damage.
Oh, what was it to hit?
It was 19.
Yeah, you hit it. You can feel that it is very close to breaking, but that was not enough. What was the damage? It was under. It was 7.
It was 7.
Yeah. Very close to being broken open. Potentially like 3 more.
But I
However,
can't
is
do
there
that
anything else
much.
you're doing?
Let's see, what can I do as a bonus action? Obviously, if I punch it, the -2 damage will really come in handy.
Heal the glass.
Bonus action, I'm gonna drink a potion of healing. I've got the time.
What thought I did? Ezra, it's your turn.
Holy fuck.
Well,
I rolled
my
double fours.
spell is still up. So I'm gonna take advantage of the fact my spell is still up.
Next time, just can't trip it. Let's
As I'm walking away, I'm gonna take another gunshot at him. Yes.
You were right next to him when this. No, you weren't right next to him, but you were still near him. When he was next to one of his mirrors, some weird things happened the last time. Potentially taking a shot for him. I will just tell you that because you're about to shoot him.
I rolled
He's
a
standing next to
19.
glass. Okay, are you shooting? You are shooting him? Okay.
I'm trying to understand what you mean by weird.
The last time that he got hit by a very strong attack. Well, actually, does he even have that still? Use his no, because he got a reaction back. Yeah, he has his reaction back. When he used his reaction to block an attack from Hundor with another one of his mirrors that was near him. You see what I'm saying now?
Yeah, you're saying I might hit my sibling.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Would he really damage the merchandise? What a bitch.
He's not the merchandise anymore. They found the real thing.
Shh.
They found the genuine article.
I mean, if I shoot Grimfoot's, I'm definitely hitting Grimfoot. And
You can shoot above me. You might put a hole in my hair.
Technically, Grimfoot's cage is the size of a normal humanoid, so there would be like some distance that it would only be his hair. A couple feet, it would only be hair.
you know what? Rather than shoot my gun, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on him.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll definitely work. So you would have advantage to hit, but I'm pretty sure mirror image still works this time.
Yeah, because it's not really it being invisible.
There you go. So you have advantage to hit him for 1 minute.
Yep.
However, does that mean your Connect Jaunt is off?
Yes,
I
it
will
does.
warn you. Okay. I'll warn you and say if you want that on.
No. I'd rather give Hundor advantage in hitting this motherfricker.
Without reckless.
Yeah, without Reckless.
There we go.
Nothing either.
You haven't yet.
Yeah.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
Andor. Endure.
Hi.
Yeah. You're probably gonna hit him, but I guess you could crit him, so yeah, roll your attacks. The first one is gonna hit a mirror image.
Okay.
The second one is going to miss a mirror, or is gonna hit him, I should say.
Well, really glad I have advantage on this attack because a 1 just went to a 19, so that's a 24. Also, Great Weapon Master, but I think I may have already. I did not say that beforehand. Great Weapon Master, and then. In 18 to hit. 18 to hit.
Sorry. Trying to think of what you just said. How many attacks did you just roll?
3.
Rolled
Because I
3
have
attacks.
reckless.
Yeah, that's right, because you're recklessing and you have frenzy attack, and yeah, you're using your brand. No, I'm not. So that second one, you don't know why, but you think he's like maybe to like the side a bit more, and it's because you notice he stepped a little bit behind the mirror, and it smashes into the cell which Azra's brother is being held in, and takes one of the attacks.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll make it interesting. Azra, roll me a D100.
Wait, time out real quick. I know this really won't mean anything. Hey, can I make a strength check to see if it gets pushed back or not?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Oh. Yeah, you do actually push it back a little
Oh
bit.
my god!
Doesn't change.
That it doesn't save you.
Fuck!
It still did that on the first
what'd you roll?
attack.
Oh no.
She rolled low.
Alright, I'll give you a guess. How low do you think I rolled? You all get one guess.
17?
What's your guess, Joey?
14.
Not gonna make Ryan guess because he's the DM. 4!
I was 10 off. Shit.
So the cell immediately actually roll damage. Technically, you do need to roll damage here. So roll me some damage. We'll see if this breaks.
I don't know if I want to roll low or not. Of course, my fucking roll 20 is so stupid. Give me 1 moment. 1d12 plus. Okay. See, I was probably gonna break it
I'm
considering
okay,
I have...
Jish. I haven't been
Yeah.
on my phone at all today. I told
So-
myself
So
to take a break
you
from
smash
it,
through it.
so-
However, maybe get like the
Haven't
slightest
really
little
even been
1
around.
point of damage on him. You rolled 1 over the damage that shoulder break.
Hundor nicked my sibling's face?
Yeah, like a little cheek. Yeah, cheek right there. However, he's in initiative.
May you-
He's technically free.
May you rest in peace, Hundor.
However, that's his reaction.
Azra will remember this.
Can I get out of this cage?
Don't worry, I'll come over and smash it for you. How about that?
Also, don't forget that you have inspiration, Joey, if you haven't used it.
Yeah, I do.
He hasn't yet.
Damn.
Fucking hell!
Damn. Okay.
We're all up here. Hey, does that mean it's his turn?
Would that mean it's his turn?
After Hundor?
Yeah, it would. Hundor, is that everything you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be his turn then. Yeah, he's gonna take the disengage action
Smart kid.
and run behind over you, Ezra. He runs over to you and hugs you quickly, but at the same time is also hiding behind you with that hug.
Let's go for that half cover.
I don't blame him. Azra would gladly give him all the cover.
He's crying, but he's very happy right now. I'll give you that insight check because you're sibling.
Yeah.
But that's all he's gonna do. Now that everything has gone to plan. Yeah, it's gonna shatter Grimfoot's mirror.
Oh no!
So Grimfoot, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As you are in this mirror,
Okay, I gotta really
this mirror cage, and you kind of feel it start to shake a little bit, and those cracks that you created in it start to crack more and more until eventually it's just like a shower of glass shards on you.
7.
You're just lucky he didn't ever get to.
Does that technically count as an attack against Grimfoot?
Oh, it's only 12 damage.
Holy fuck!
Does it count as an attack towards Grimfoot?
No,
But
it will not count how you wish. It is not gonna give you Sentinel. I'm sorry.
I wanted to fuck it more.
However, it's still gonna make 2 attacks against you.
Bastard. You know what? Better than me than the kid.
You reckless, right?
I did not reckless.
You
Nope.
didn't because it has
Fey
fairy
fire.
fire on it. So that first one misses. That second one will hit though. As it's
Oh, the best thing I ever did
Thank you.
was
Thank
beg
you,
Ryan
Ezra.
to let me be a prepared caster. No, you gotta thank the DM.
Thank you, DM, for giving me such a broken barbarian, and also for letting Azra be Azra.
off Hundor at all. This is just Wizards of the Coast plain barbarian. They took a page out of every single MOBA and made their tankiest class the class that also hits the fucking hardest for some reason.
Yeah, barbarians suck. And
They do
I'm
a lot
so
of
glad
damage
that
for a
Glenn
class that can
admitted
eat.
that barbarians suck. Balancing for a barbarian is like balancing a waterfall.
It is.
Like I said, I'm thankful there's no barbarian in mine because it would be very hard for me to scale your guys'
I made the
Group
joke to
with
Glenn
one
that
of
I am
those, too.
multi-classing shy into barbarian.
shy with rage.
You already have.
That's the thing, it really wouldn't make much of a difference. It would-
Honestly, it would make her weaker.
Yeah,
if
it
you're
would.
raging, you can't cast spells.
You mean my 2 spells?
The spells that you activate every turn, because it's a bonus action spell. that
Those
you
aren't
activate on.
spells. The activation of... Well, I really don't...
Pretty sure to keep it going, you can't be raging, but I might be wrong on that. I honestly don't know how.
Or
Ah.
steps concentration.
Is
how
it?
because
I can't remember.
yeah, oh yeah, you can't concentrate on spells, so yeah.
And you can't cast while raging.
Either way.
However, Griffith, you're out of your cage now. You're feeling okay. Oh, I didn't give you the damage yet.
Why do I feel like I'm the next one in the cage?
23 piercing damage.
Okay. 11 gauge room.
Roll me a charisma check, Azra. Is there something that your brother wants to say to you in this moment, but he's trying to figure up the courage to?
Is that a charisma, right?
Yeah.
23. Or not 23, frick. 13. Sorry.
So you are composed in this moment. As erratic and anxious and stressed out you were in the lead up to this moment, you feel okay. And your brother looks at you as a beacon of hope that he's gonna get out of here. Thankful that he's seeing someone in his family. And he's just gonna say,
He lives in one of the mirrors. I can't remember which one.
Break the mirrors!
Grimfoot, it's your turn.
Oh, great. Break the mirrors. That's so helpful. I've got so many things capable of breaking mirrors, as we just witnessed.
I mean, do you want to look for the one that they're trying to talk about?
I probably should try to identify it, yeah.
I'll give you a perception or a spellcasting ability check, but I'm guessing you rather perception. Actually, I want
Perception.
both. I want both.
Both?
Yeah, but you're gonna find the mirror if you roll high enough. It's just you're gonna learn about the mirror if you.
I'm just looking for one thing quick. It's somewhere among my multitude of things. I'm going to spend a spell slot to give myself advantage on both.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah, that's
so
definitely a
that's
good idea.
2 first level spell slots down, but I think this is worth it. Thankfully. So the perception is a 26. The
So,
wisdom is a 22.
so you look over and around at all of the many mirrors in this room. There are even more than are visually on the map. It is near difficult to see anywhere on the wall that is something that you can't see in the room itself. However, the mirror that's above Aston's, oddly enough, is just really seems more magical than the rest, other than obviously the ones that are doorways themselves or some kind of message sending tool, as the one in the front of the room was. However, you're not sure how to break it. You're guessing it's magical, so it cannot be broken by normal means. But found it.
Did that take my action or anything?
I'm gonna say that's gonna take your action. Yeah, I'm gonna say it takes
Alright.
your action to find the mirror. That seems like it'd be very difficult to do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move here, and I'm going to send Tessa to Azra, and have her whisper in Azra's mirror, mirror, in Azra's ear, the mirror that Grimfoot believes it is.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Since you're that close, you do feel. Roll me a history check with advantage, Azra.
24.
You can tell somewhere in the abyss is where this mirror probably leads to. You're not sure which layer, but it is one of the many dark layers of the abyss in specific.
And do I get the feeling like that's his native domain?
Yes. There are some features on this being that could be known as demonic or devilish, and
So what I'm hearing is a banishment will send him home.
For now.
maybe. You just know that this is probably a demon, and there is technically a portal to a plane of the abyss above you?
Bonus action. 3rd level healing spirit on Hundor. Actually, 3rd level healing spirit on me.
Good idea. Good idea.
Alright. That's my turn. And I have to pee.
Wow, what it's gonna do is its legendary action. It's gonna make an attack against you, Andor. Just plain attack. Oh wow, that is barely a hit. That is a 16 exactly. I don't think you buffed your AC in any way.
Definitely no haste. It hits.
It almost missed though. It's because not with him. That is only 11 slashing damage.
Don't worry, I'm gonna put the fear ward into this thing. Hopefully, maybe.
Azure,
What's up?
your turn.
Okay. The beer above me. Don't know if magic's necessarily going. The mirror appears magical though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume Grimfoot would have added that, but maybe he didn't.
He would have had Tessa whisper everything he could have.
It just means a shatter can't be as effective as I'd like it to be. 'Cause it's magical. I don't think I have any melee attacks. I really don't want to do a ranged attack. I really just want to look at Griffin like I'm the most useless motherfucker to fight against a mirror. I am all ranged and magic. There's not a single thing on me that is melee. Well, I guess...
I will add, if you upcast Shatter, I will definitely say it is much stronger. And it would probably bypass most mirrors. This is a magical mirror, so it would probably have to be a pretty strong Shatter.
So I'll pick up my sibling, and we're gonna go back to here. 'Cause when I
'Cause
cast...
I'm a big fan of upcasting spells to make them more useful, because I feel like that should be more of a thing, and it's not.
But I will bring my sibling back with me. And just, as Ezra's walking away, I'm so sorry, Tessa. I like you the most, but this needs to go.
Tessa just nods.
Ezra hates hitting Tessa.
got all her forms right now.
However, with knowing how desperate Azra is, I know what she'd casted out.
What do you guys think of that?
You'll see. You'll see a nice 5th level spell. Azra's desperate.
I would like you to roll me a d20. It is going to essentially be the same thing as a counter spell check or a dispel magic
An
check.
18.
And you have to...
18 is the natural roll.
Natural.
The mirror...
That's without any additions. 18 is just the straight.
Okay.
I don't know if you
20
wanted
with her
anything
charisma?
added into it.
Charisma. It was going to be like a
23.
counterspell or... Okay, yeah. So, you look at this mirror, and with your sibling holding tight onto you, you feel the strength, and you push all of your energy, or most of your energy, at this mirror. This hazy, purplish place that leads to somewhere that should never ever see the light. And as you shatter it, the mirror does dissipate, and you see the creature here start to crack a little bit. And you start to see it look down at itself.
Oh, I
However,
just made it angry.
However, it keeps smiling at you.
You motherfucker. Grimfoot, I really need you to just not fuck up right now. I don't care how greatly inspired you feel by not fucking up, but typically after one of these talks you fuck up a little less, so you're doing great!
I heard her to say. And that's why it's inspiring to Grimfoot.
Watching Azra struggle in pain to just tell people they're doing well when they
I know I
actually
haven't-
are.
And I know I haven't used my bardic inspiration, but do I lose one now? That,
No, you still have it.
Okay. I still
She
have I
could
just
give
wanted
it
to
to
make sure how that works.
everyone.
I just wanted to make sure how it works.
It's just the duration.
You get an inspiration, you get an inspiration, and guess what? You're never using the inspiration because whoever does.
Me.
I have to make fun of it. No one ever uses them half the time.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
We
All
don't.
those saves that Grimfoot, you know,
Those saving throws are usually what I try to save him for. I'm sorry.
I try to remember the first time it goes by. I don't.
However, if that is everything, Hondor, at the start of your turn.
Autumn says as a bard she agrees with me too.
I'm sorry, Sigrun doesn't fail.
Sigrun's a different breed, I hate to tell you. Yeah, I know, Autumn, it's heartbreaking.
Can't hit your brother if it does this, but yeah, I guess that's worth it.
Am I gonna have to? Am I gonna break another Tessa already?
Technically, yeah. I need Azra and Grimfoot, and Tessa technically to all make deck saves, but I don't really
Can
think
I
Tessa's
ask
gonna
what it's
make it.
doing?
You watch as it sticks its hand out, and there's just a long line of glass that starts to shoot out from it.
Is this
23.
an attack against my friends?
This is not an attack because it is a saving throw that they are making.
Do me a favor. Save your sentinel for when it tries to get closer to us.
Yeah.
It's
Stop
still-
trying to waste it.
I'd rather you stop it from getting to me than just getting damage
I'm-
off.
But I'm literally about to get my turn, so I just get my reaction back anyway.
Yes.
But what if it tries to move?
Yeah.
I'm still gonna have my reaction though.
If it tries
Also-
to move, if it tries to move.
And it's before my turn,
Ryan,
so I get my reaction
I'm
back
pretty
right
sure
now.
Glenn
However,
passes.
give me 1
Pretty
second.
sure I don't.
What did you roll? Sorry.
11.
Oh yeah. Okay. See.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
I'm glad I
that's
passed.
my soul.
That's a spicy damage roll right there.
So
For a
that's
while
what-
since I've rolled something that high.
Oh, yeah.
Glenn,
yeah,
what's the con save for my concentration on that?
You took full damage, so it'd be 17.
Oh, I rolled a 17.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll concentration too, but I just have to beat a 10.
Or however, since you are seeing it
Good.
crack more and more, you start to see that arm that it kind of shot all of that glass at you. You start to watch it turn to dust next to it. It's just armless right now.
Yeah, I'm for flavor's sake, Azra instinctively turned her back to take that so her sibling wouldn't get hit. So she just like starts spitting up a lot of blood because that really freaking hurt.
You see they're stressed out, and then now swap places with you, Sineo. They're blocking you.
And then there is just underneath Azra's breath of, oh god, what's the dragon's name again? Noel's the bad side. What's the good side? Why do I always blank? I literally do this with Glenn all the time. We'll be talking about it. Chronipsis. Just under her breath, like, Chronipsis, you piece of fucking shit, you better fucking do something real quick, 'cause I'm getting really annoyed with this.
Well, technically, Falger is the evil one because they're both null, but it's kind of weird. It's fine.
Yeah. Falger is the Reaver. Chronipsis
I've
is...
also been calling Null the bad one, so
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but look, right here in my notes, Ryan. Right here in my notes. In the chat.
Oh, I even have Ally of Vecna there.
Yeah. But just that small under her breath of like, come on, I need your really help right now.
Roll me a. I want a performance check.
I want a performance check from a bard with... That's a solid 30. Because I have expertise.
So, as you're kind of just laying on the ground for a moment, you kind of see there's someone that's standing over your brother's shoulder, and it's like kind of hard to tell, but it's like slightly armored figure. It looks kind of. They just kind of reach a hand out to you.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, you grab it. The wings look very familiar. You can now tell this is a armored figure that has dragon wings behind it. Only you see this, by the way.
Everyone else like, oh god, Azra's hallucinating.
However, it just nods at you.
What did I just make a deal with?
That's it.
Guys.
You just watch it kind of disappear into the shadows. It's familiar, but you can't.
Guys,
you
I
can't
pulled a
pick up
Joey.
on
I made a deal with an unknown creature.
I'm not the only one, yay! Welcome to
Hi,
the
I'm an
club.
unknown creature.
Welcome
I will
to the
say-
club. We
I
have
will say-
cookies.
There's one other person in the room who seemed to have noticed that.
What did I feel?
Oh, I'm so glad my fairy fire stayed.
Condor's turn.
Okay, time to fuck this thing up.
Please and thank you.
Dirty 20. Twenty, 24. Sorry. And then another dirty 20.
So all of those hit. And every swing makes it crack more and more, and push more and more glass into you now.
Wow, I rolled min damage with that one.
So glad you have advantage, Joey.
Yeah, I know, right?
So you
Oh, fuck.
I'm also moving right here.
But as you're slamming into it and this glass is cracking more and more, you feel the pain start to hit you. You see these eyes that have been focusing on you now are just solely focused on you, Condor. You currently do not have resistance to slashing damage.
Oh, fuck.
And all of this damage that is going to go back to you now is not resisted.
Maybe I should have sent the spirit that way.
Not that much. He's got a lot of health. So 3 attacks, right?
Yeah, 3 attacks as
I'm
a
just
missing
gonna-
corner mage. Fair.
22 damage. 22
Ow.
smoke.
Condor's gonna die!
It's fine. The only person that cares about it is Z.
Yeah, however, more of its body is turning to dust now. However, the only thing that's kind of stayed exact is its torso and its head, almost. It doesn't really have legs. Just slowly starting to turn to dust. Your brother is slowly dragging you to the door. Actually, not in that line, because it just saw what it did. Good movie there. Yeah, I think it's gonna expel its wings. I need everyone within 30 feet. Close that by accident.
Fuck.
That's it. Within 30 feet, he would have moved one further down, and naturally.
If he's... How is that still at 30 feet?
What? Okay, you know what? He would have
wait.
moved more into the corner.
If
That's
at
safer
most,
spot.
Ryan, I'd shove my sibling out of
There
the
we
way.
go. There is safer spots.
Ryan's like, I don't want to kill her sibling in this moment.
Yeah. I thought that was out of 30 feet, which is why I moved from your
There
post.
we
Apparently
go. We're
not.
fine.
However, everyone within 30 feet of it, you watch as the wings on its back turn into this very kind of obsidian-like glass that just keeps getting darker and darker and darker until it's completely opaque, and then it shatters off of it. Everyone needs to make a con save.
Minus the one drugged by their younger sibling.
Oh.
A 19? I might need to use my contingency ring here.
A 19? That will fail.
I'm gonna pop my contingency ring and use
25.
the greater healing potion inside.
That's a good idea. It might still kill you, but I don't think it will.
We'll find out. Okay, decent roll. 17 hit points.
I'll
Yep.
take it. I'll take it.
Time
Oh.
out.
Yeah, you
That's
definitely needed that
slashing
healing
damage,
potion. though.
right?
Yes, that is slashing damage. So you do take half of it.
You mean full?
No, because you saved. You rolled a 25.
Oh,
No, you
Thing
can
doesn't have
take
that
full.
high of a
You
save.
can take full.
Yeah. True, yeah. Do you want to take full?
no, I'm
I
good.
mean,
I'm already.
well-
Wait, I just did that wrong. Look, back.
Oh, Howard,
Then-
that is its turn. So Grimfoot.
Ryan, I'm a giant monkey.
Oh, was a health potion not in that ring? It was the giant monkey?
No, the health potion made it where instead of getting knocked out, I hit the threshold for
Okay,
the
yeah.
actual spell contingency. So, polymorph.
That's big-ish.
Yeah, there's a giant ape now where Grimfoot is. The room is big enough to allow for it because these are massive mirrors. You're a little hunched over, but it's not
Oh, that's
awful.
right. The token's never the right size.
Yeah, it's not the right
It's
size.
supposed to be huge. There we go. And
Big
technically, because the ring is holding the ritual concentration, the healing spirit still exists. I just
Yeah.
Won't get the healing.
can't exactly heal myself as a big monkey.
And that would have activated on its turn, so technically you would have your turn
When I
as the
took
giant
the
monkey, right?
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd have your turn as the giant monkey then.
All right.
Monkey.
Well,
Autumn says that's hilarious.
So it's funny when you're watching, isn't it, Autumn?
I hear, yep.
Yeah.
yeah, Ape Grimfoot's going to run up. It still has fairy fire on it, right?
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
not lose the concentration, despite getting hit
Advantage.
with monster damage.
You also are flanking it, so you would have super advantage.
Super advantage.
So 21.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and a 27.
Yeah. Let me check. Yeah.
Oh, I don't even have the right die ramp for this. That's right, it's D10.
Yeah. So what, 40, 10, 3, 10?
3D10. 7D10 if I picked up a rock and threw it.
Yeah, we should only get one of those.
But you only get one of those.
Ours also no room.
So 27 bludgeoning damage on the first hit,
Okay.
and I just lost the D10. It's okay, I've got more. Second hit is 23 bludgeoning.
Oh, 2 con saves, please, by the way.
Oh, what's the monkey's con save? Okay.
It would be 14 slashing damage normally, so half of the 7 if you save.
11 for the first one, and a dirty 20 for the second one.
Sorry, what did you say for the first one?
It's like a 13.
Okay.
It did not pass.
Yeah, no,
13
so
or
the
11.
first one was actually the low damage, so you take 2 full damage, and then the one that you saved was 11, so you take 5 of that one.
Alright. And I can still move the healing spirit as a bonus action, right?
Yeah, I'd allow it.
Because I do maintain concentration on it. What's the distance? It'll probably go for Hundor, but I have to double check and make sure it can actually move 30 feet. Yeah, it can. Tessa is also going to fly to Azra. But that's the monkey's turn. I'm gonna look for this D10.
Azra, kind of, like, just take a peek at your gun, and you see just, like, this little smoking trail leaking out of one of the chambers.
Okay. I'm assuming I can shoot between the giant monkey's legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
'Cause
could
I
also, like, you can see it.
Yeah.
Something that's glowing.
That's right, I have advantage.
There's
Glad
a
I have
reason why-
advantage.
There's a reason why I took an item that gave me fairy fire without concentration.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm glad I had advantage because I rolled a 1 for my first one, but a 19 for my second one.
Yeah, that one definitely happened.
I have no clue where that die went. I'll find it with my feet later.
Did it roll?
It did.
Also roll me an additional 2d10.
Okay. That's decent.
Actually, yeah.
It's below average, but it's more damage.
That's two enough. That's two enough.
Two.
How do you want to kill it?
I want to shoot the
Ezra
freaking eye in the middle that keeps freaking staring at everything.
Which one?
So as you accept this help up from some kind of armored individual, you feel your gun hot in your hands, and seemingly this individual left something in one of the chambers, and you fire, and it tears through this thing's chest, and it's just immediately as your bullet goes through the center of it, almost before it goes out the other end, it's like it all turns to dust immediately, and you watch it just sink to the ground with a large puff that you definitely don't breathe in. As there's just glass that is just kicked up.
I'll cover my sibling's face with a rag or something.
However, quiet falls the chamber with some sobbing, but not loud sobbing. It's just kind of like an occasional sniffle. But that
Andor gets
is
8 hit points.
not all.
Does Grimfoot unape yet?
I dropped the ape form.
Grimfoot, I have a question now. Who do you think is gonna need non-detection more, me or my sibling? Sadly, I can't cast it stronger and it affects more people.
Probably your sibling.
Alright, I'm gonna cast non-detection on my sibling, Ryan.
Okay, you do so. You don't have another third level?
What do you mean?
It's not a concentration.
Oh! Then I'm gonna cast it on myself, too.
Okay, you do
Like
so.
some diamond dust, but I'd assume she'd have a couple of uses of it.
Yeah, 50 gold is
That's nothing.
Nothing for
but
a woman
you
who owns her
cast-
own kingdom. You know what? Can I cast it on everyone in here? Because I have enough spell slots for it.
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I didn't use
Should
any
we
of my
use
thirds.
one of mine?
This is the most
No, I
off
mean-
of the map that you have
Unless
been
you want me to
in
use one of
a long time.
your thirds. Azra would ask you.
Don't burn a fourth if,
Okay.
if you could just use one of my thirds.
I'll use one of your thirds then. Because Azra would tell you what she's doing.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I think Grimfoot knows the spell good enough. It's like the bane of a witch. I can't watch my prey.
Does that hide us from each other? I would assume our pact goes through non-detection, or does it hide us?
I'm gonna
don't
say
think
no.
so.
I'm gonna say no because
assume
non-detection
we
is like even as powerful as God. So yeah, I'm gonna say so. Well, is it divination?
It's a coven pact.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it is then, bro. I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna say it's some kind of divination magic base.
least
I feel like sometimes some hags might use it to hide what they're doing from the rest of their coven.
Plus, it also lets Azra cast on herself and hide from Groupful later, so I'm sure he likes it.
As I doubt it blocks our ability to cast with each other's spell slots, but
No, yeah,
we're
it's
not
gonna
able to
not.
proceed
Alright,
where we're at.
I think it's time to get out of here.
The vault.
Azra's now gonna pick up her sibling.
Hey, I'll do that. I can walk.
I don't care, you little shit.
He just
Astra,
hugs
you know the best.
He just hugs you.
You really don't know how happy I am to hear you say that. Thank you.
Astra, you know the best course of action with him, right?
Teleportation? Right now?
Mm-mm.
I don't think you've seen what my back looks like. As her sibling can just look over the edge of her back.
What?
From probably not easily from this spot.
Hopefully not.
You know what? I'm gonna cast a second level healing spirit on Azra.
Get the fuck away from me with your fucking magic, Grimfoot.
Too late.
Well, we'll also heal the one hit point that's gone for your brother, since it would have to occupy the same space.
Yeah.
So he's now back in full health.
Azra just rubbing where the one scratch that Hundor left on him.
Oh, it's like that. You sound like it was on fucking purpose.
Hundor, if you hit my sibling again, I will kill you.
It's 33 hit points to Azra, 1 hit point to herself.
Wow, it almost
Ow.
healed back all the damage he did. Still doesn't make up the missing hit points, but... Just do me a favor, Hundor. Don't ever risk my sibling's life again, because there's a reason I didn't shoot my gun at him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hundor. I didn't give it to you yet today, and he's gonna hold up a mason jar of a healing potion. You might want to drink this, and take your time to savor it.
Hundor, we both know you need to throw that shit back as fast as you can. As you're looking at her sibling, if he ever gives you a potion, throw it back in his face.
I've been told not to accept drinks from strangers.
I'm not a stranger.
You are
You
very
are to
strange.
him.
I am everyone's friend.
Gundar is gonna take the potion.
Whether that's the case, you're still strange.
As he's still trying to come down from anger, and he's just gonna knock it back. Try to get the full healing.
Greater healing potion, so it'd be 20 if you get the full healing.
Yep.
You might as well use it, man. Yeah, get 1 free a day. As long as I have a 5th level spell slot by the end of the next day.
I'm going to tell you
Now
guys,
means you're all bloody.
if we don't get moving, I'm having my emotional breakdown right here and now, and I don't think that's a good idea.
You guys already walking.
I'm just saying, it's not gonna be easy to walk out with him like that.
I'm sorry, are you making him a turtler then?
Of course! Give me 10 minutes.
We don't
Once he hears that, he
have...
stops at the door.
Grimfoot, I casted Shatter. We don't have 10 minutes. I also fired
You're
a
right,
gun.
he's a fucking turtle.
Yeah.
A magma turtle, though. Something that can survive in this heat.
A magma
Good idea.
turtle.
Are you telling him what's happening before Grimfoot suddenly tries to cast a spell on him?
I'm going to... For your safety, he is going... Unless you say anything different from a... Probably some type of fire turtle, he is going to turn you into a fire turtle, most likely.
Oh, it never fell off the desk. I found the detail.
I'll trust whatever you say is best, Azra.
This is...
And if you think I'm safer as a turtle, I'll be a turtle.
Azra just kind of places her forehead on his.
And then she's holding a turtle.
I can have my few minutes with him when we're out of here. I can have my few minutes when we're out of here.
Now here's the question. Do you want me to put him in the cauldron?
You're asking to take Azra's sibling out of her hands right now?
You both can get in there, but it'll only move at 30 feet.
I can move faster than 30 feet.
Okay.
I can move 35.
To the vault? What if... How about we check out what's going on outside first? Hundor, can you get this door open from this side? Actually, this isn't concentration.
I will also say, there is a mirror that is visibly active, that has not led to anywhere, or you cannot see through it to know where it leads.
Was that the
There
thing that was
is
scanning me? What was the one that was looking me up and down? Was that just the creature
That was
itself?
him.
That was the
Okay.
I'm just saying there is another mirror in this room, and it does technically lead somewhere you all can see. Just pointing it out. That's the only one you don't know where it leads.
Send Tessa through?
Azra will send Hex through it, her familiar.
Thank you.
Right. So, Hex pops out. He pops out in this just straight line of cells. And there you can just see chain door after chain door after chain door. And you see occasional, there's like some hands that are crossed that you can see kind of just leaning on the bars. Off in the distance, you can hear like some screams like, save me, please. This is probably wherever this being held everything that it didn't hold in here.
So there's a lot of slaves in here.
You're muted.
No, I'm not. What
You're
the?
muted in Discord.
I don't know when I bumped that. So what I'm hearing is there's a lot of slaves in here.
Yeah.
So what I'm
Probably.
also hearing is I could potentially open all of these up and cause mass panic.
You got a key?
Need a key? We got freaking thieves' tools.
Do you?
Baby. I'm sorry, we don't.
Condor? He was a smuggler, wasn't he?
I do not have thieves'
Wait.
tools.
Fuck.
Senka with her knock isn't here.
Well, not just that, if I remember right, there was... Your sibling was really good at stealing things. Maybe we should have done this first.
We can just melt the locks, can't we? How many of the things in there spit acid? Those ones we'll probably have to pick open, but the non-acid ones, I can probably just melt the locks. I'm gonna step through, Ryan.
Okay, you step through.
Yeah, I'm not explaining much,
Now
I'm
that
just
there's
stepping
a
through.
presence, you see races of all kinds that just kind of poke their head up and look at you, and seeing that it's not the creature, they kind of throw their arms out and say, help, help, please, please help.
Alright, which one of you can pick locks?
They all throw their hand out of the cell.
If you can't pick a lock, I'm shooting you in the
It's gonna enter
face.
in.
Like, there's like 3 hands that take themselves away, but most of them are still out.
Alright,
One shot would be a mercy at this point.
I guess I'm just gonna breathe acid on the closest lock to me.
Okay. You do so, and that cell is open. It's like a tiefling in his mid-30s.
Azra's pointing a gun. Unlock more.
I don't have any tools.
I guess you have to figure it out then. I didn't say you have to use tools. You're a tiefling. What type of magic you know?
No magic works in here.
Well, that's fucking useless. Alright. I was just gonna find the next lock, spit acid on it.
He will pull out a bobby pin from his hair and go and start to get the other one. However, it's gonna take a really long time for all of those. And do you stay?
None of the others have come in, but I want mass panic, and the best way is freeing all the slaves.
Okay, if you were going to sit there, he's gonna go for 10 minutes unlocking all these cells, and there's probably still half of them to go.
Even if the other slaves help in
There's other
as
people
we're freeing
helping
them.
him now, but the problem is they get farther and farther along, the locks get more and more intricate, you can tell. However, there's like a line that none of them will cross. And there's like a couple of cells that are completely flat, like doored. There is no gaps in the bars at all. There's just like maybe these tiny little slits.
Potential creatures more than people.
Probably. However, it'll take about 15 minutes with everyone, I'll say. However, you all are in that room for 10 minutes as Azra stepped through that portal.
Unless you guys go somewhere.
Gripfoot walked in after her.
Okay.
You gonna help Grimfoot?
Help with what? Unlocking?
No, sitting there and looking like an absolute dumbass.
He's gonna walk up to one of the still locked ones, pull out a vial of Azra's acid, and pour it on the lock.
Yeah, it works.
Could Hundar use his newly
You
found
could
axe?
peel those jail cells open like a can of tuna.
Okay.
You could
I
just,
don't think we need to worry.
you could just
If we have
go
Hundor,
door to
it's
door,
opening.
just start ripping them down.
I just imagine with one hand, he's just chopping, walking, chopping, walking.
No, they take more from that. They're
So,
still heavy metal.
so I gotta ask a question, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
If I casted haste on Hundor, could we unlock them faster?
Pace lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
You would be able to do it for a minute, and if that was the case, he would have. Well, he wouldn't be raging, so he would have. Oh, he's
Three
also
attacks.
exhausted too. Thank you for reminding me that he's exhausted.
Yeah, but the first level exhaustion just affects your, like,
Ability check.
Disadvantage on
yeah,
ability
your
check.
ability check.
I will rage if I have to.
If you raged while you were hasted, I would say you could get all of these doors done with the rest of them helping in 10 minutes instead of 15.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Grimfoot, do you have another third?
No.
Alright, Azra's using a fourth. She has no shame.
Okay. I'll give you. You finish a little earlier. It's like 8 minutes.
So say either that or let me cast it on the one guy hand-picking.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that would technically make it faster, too. You would upcast it and then have two people.
Two
cast
people.
it.
Either way, it's done a little bit quicker.
You, I would say about, give or take, between 50 and 75 slaves that are here. They're just kind of not sitting in front of their cells. They're all very close to the exit, but they're trying not to be.
Just as a
target.
forewarning, if you leave without us in front, you're most likely going to die. Please be
Probably going
patient.
to die anyways. We know our fates.
What's the strongest three here? Like, are there three that look just more capable in combat than the rest?
Yeah, sure.
Grimfoot's gonna provide each of them an ice weapon of their choice. Because I can have up to 3 of them.
Alright. You make some heavier weapons, I'll say. Like some nice, great weapons that some of the hardier people can carry.
They'll at least be enough to get them moving.
Hundo, are you leading the way?
Yes.
Alright.
Make a perception make a history check, anyone that wishes. This is the best way to do that.
Straight roll?
Yep.
Oh,
Four.
don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I rolled a natural 19 for a 29.
One of the faces in this
7.
crowd, you, specifically Azra, had seen a picture of.
I'm waiting for it.
1.
I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not.
There.
No. I'm scared.
I'm not.
You see him now?
Do you remember?
Oh,
My instinct was she was wanted. But I know that's not, yeah, I know that's not right.
Azra would be drunk right now, so I can't even, or was drunk when she learned of this person, so I can't even say Azra wouldn't forgot it. She probably would've.
Most likely.
However, there's one familiar face in this crowd that, for some reason, you recognize.
Azra's gonna go up to them because she recognizes them, and she's partially like it had to have been a drunken stupor.
Probably like a fire genasi would be in their early 20s, if I had to say. Female. She just looks at you very confused and a little worried that you're now close to her. But she knows you're not mean. However, you're looking her over a lot.
Who are you?
No, she said the line. Now we have to create our Skyrim character.
Roll me a persuasion check. With disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Okay. Man, you free a person and this is how they treat you. 17.
My name is Flicker.
Yes, but I've seen your face before, or something about you's familiar, and I was probably drunk. What is your importance?
She looks at you and she wants to trust you, but she's very hesitant on saying a name.
Okay, let me put it to you like this. I am a queen of my own kingdom in the material plane. I'm not from this plane. I came here for my sibling. I was only here because my sister's the whole reason of causing this complete and utter fuck-up mess. I just spat so much acid out on all of these locks. I genuinely am disgusted with my own acid. But also thankful that I have it, because I was able to unlock a lot of these things. I hasted my friends, spending more of my valuable magic that I could have escaped to free you all. And you don't want to trust me? Okay, that's fine. You can stay here then. I don't care whether you make it out or not. As
He ponders that. I'm
Autumn said I'm brutal.
What of importance am I? And you see she's stressing, which kind of remembers you someone, and you kind of start thinking about it more, and you remember seeing a picture of this person in Z's sister's hands. And start to think more, yeah, this is where I saw that image.
Do you have
Blast.
siblings?
I'm Blast's daughter.
Fuck, I have to care. Grimfoot!
Yes.
I need another turtle. Listen, Blast is here helping us, so let me help you help her. What? I need her as a turtle.
See her eyes light up for a moment, and then she kind of looks at everyone else around. No. It's not right if I leave them.
You don't get a choice. I need value to get in your sister's good graces. You can either willingly come like this, or I will forcibly remove you. We queens do not take kindly. And while I admire your heroicism, this is neither the time nor the place, and I don't have the patience. And Blast is leaving this plane after this. So either you get on board with me, I can get you home, we're gonna try and get these people home, or I can shove you in the nearest pocket dimension and not give a rat's fucking ass about a single person here.
She nods her head, does not say another word.
Alright, I'm glad we could see eye to eye on this one. Grimfoot, stay with her.
Hello.
If she tries anything funny, you have my permission to shove one of your potions in her mouth. And I'm just gonna warn you, sweetie, they use his toe cheese. And that's the nicest thing probably in them. Hazra's in a mood. She has her sibling, she is ready to go, but learning who this person is, she's like, yep, can't leave you behind. Alright, Hundor, we're ready. We're gonna get you in more good graces with your sister-in-law. Or future sister-in-law.
He doesn't even care. He's just walking.
So are we going in the vault or not?
Are you fucking kidding me? Go if you want. Go.
Grimfoot,
I
I
don't
mean,
care.
you could go and then banish yourself and you'll go back home.
Yeah, but if I don't land somewhere with a good enough ground to teleportation circle, I'm fucked.
See,
You're a bird, you'll be fine.
You're a bird, you'll be fine.
No, that is not a valid solution to everything.
It is when you're a bird.
You're a cow, you'll never go thirsty.
Actually, I'm a cow, I'll never go hungry is a better one to say.
Nope.
You all are idiots and we're all going to die. Very, very
We haven't
slow
died
and
yet, have
painful
we,
death.
Queen?
Well, I
Hunter, will
hope
you quit
Senka
stalling
hit
and
the
just
vault at
open the damn
least.
door?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm the one who stalls on this trip.
I'm
You're the
sorry,
only
would
one
you
capable
rather
of
us
opening that
overlook...
door.
I'm sorry, would you want us to overlook Blast's daughter?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
So shut your fucking mouth and go open the damn door and let's get the fuck out of here. want you all to listen to me. This is where... And then Azra's gonna go on a long tangent of where we need to run to get the frick away from here.
Dar will open the door.
Why are you telling him to run?
You open the
I'm
door.
sorry, you think these slaves are gonna be capable of actually fighting? The most they're gonna
Yeah,
take
but
is
where
a
are
hit
you
or two
telling
and...
him to run?
To any
Away.
outs... I'm probably giving them the option of you can run to the outskirts district, you can try and find these people who will teleport you out of this plane. Yeah, that's probably the only two ideas Azra has.
They're just waiting for you to move out of the way so they can run.
They're gonna be busy wrangling up who they can. And killing off who they don't want. For running. I'm at least trying to give them a chance to survive and not be enslaved for the rest of their lives. Do not lose your charge, Grimfoot. If you lose her, I don't care how you prevent not losing her. I will lose you.
Okay.
I am not in the mood for heroes today. And she says that glaring at Blast's daughter. Not in the mood for heroes. We're just trying to get everyone home and safe. As much as we can.
He nods. What's your plan?
Azra did not think we were making it this far.
Hit the vault, I'm telling you, they'll be distracted with the slaves.
I will say, through all the time that's happened, getting close to around 30 minutes since this all started.
Yeah, which means we need to get the frick out.
Give me time.
Were we given a warning of how long it would take for, like, the really dangerous people to come and start?
So Blast told you they're probably going to finish their meeting, because if the Grand Sultan can get them all in a room, he's not going to stop the meeting no matter fucking what. So you probably have until the meeting's over. However long that meeting is, who knows?
Grimfoot, if you want to take the risk for the vault, then she has to be a turtle that we can't lose. If you want to just leave, we can leave.
Look, I can't be the only one that's making the decision on wanting to go.
I'm saying I'm willing so long as she is stuck with us.
What about Hondo?
I go where I'm needed.
Sounds like you're becoming a turtle.
Is he looking at...
Me,
I don't think he's looking at you, Joey. I think he's looking at the girl.
No, his head just does that unnatural turn. We at least need to get a view of it and see what we're dealing with. If it's too much, we're not going to risk it.
Alright, well, turtle and let's go.
I'm gonna turn her into a turtle. Alright, let's go.
Use turtle. Do you all leave the room?
Yeah. We'll lead
Okay.
the pack. We have no problem.
So you go through, I'm guessing, this door into this room. There is a group of slaves that seems to want to walk to where that hole is, and they want to leave through that door. You are not going to stop them. You watch as all of the fire immune races just jump right in the lava.
I don't blame him.
However, the more probably slaves from other realms and planes stick with you for now. There's no way you will be able to hide if guards come past, but for now, you have, I will say, 25 remaining out of your 50. 25 left, 25.
Tiefling that was with us, did he jump in the lava?
He only has resistance, so no,
Okay.
he would have died.
I still have my fire immunity potion, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna toss it to him.
Okay, so nods, chugs it down, and follows the rest of them.
He earned it. He earned
He
his
earned
way
his
out.
way out.
Now 24.
We're gonna go take a look at the entrance to.
Okay, actually, as you approach the vault, there is a mini room that you need to enter into. However, you notice the door is slightly cracked open. Normally, it looks like this door should be locked.
As we're sending her familiar in.
You see the bodies of like 5 Ifrit guards that look to have been quickly dispatched.
How were they
In various states of still doing whatever they were doing. Like, one of them was seemingly sitting at a table and just reading, and you just see a pool of blood making the book that they were reading illegible. One of them was playing cards with another one, and you see both of them have dagger-sized holes in their head.
Why do I think little Miss Senka was here?
It said she'd meet us here.
Take a deeper look into the room, and you actually see the vault door itself, which looks like a very large and heavy door. It's slightly cracked open.
She's gonna continue to send her familiar in. Because if it is Senka, Senka knows what the familiar is.
If it's blast,
I get blasted.
Might not have a familiar.
You don't detect anything at the door of this vault. However, as Hex approaches the door to the vault, not that I care about Chelsea. As Hex enters into this room, he sees piles of gold and other items that are just stashed around. It is an imaginable amount of wealth, an imaginable amount of items, and there is no way you will ever be able to get even a 50th of what is in this room. However, you have time to look for some stuff.
There's no one in there at the moment that's seen, so Senka probably came in, left, went, whatever. Focus on 1 to 2 things you really want. If you see them, great. If you don't, then grab a handful of gold and run. But we need to snap, snap.
Okay. I'm gonna watch the floor for any traps as I push towards the entrance to the
So you
vault.
look on the ground, just kind of around the door to the vault, and you just see X's that are drawn onto the floor.
Definitely Senka. Thank you, Senka. You're the best. Maybe I'll actually be nice to you next time I see you. Do you want investigations or perceptions?
So, how I want to do this is, what is a specific thing all of you are looking for? It could be one of the things that I gave you, or it could be, I want to find a really nice weapon. I want to find a really nice shield. I want to find a really nice blanket. I want to find a lot of money. Just something that you're looking for, and if you roll high enough, you'll find it. If you don't, you might roll something that's interesting, but it's probably not going to be what you wanted or as powerful. but whoever wants to start can.
I don't even remember what I sent you. Oh, yeah, I
If you want-
sent you that loot.
If you want that, roll me a check, see if she can find it, but that would definitely be in here, I think. Trying to remember.
Yeah, because I remember the gloves I
yeah.
sent you. The gloves you said really wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I think it was the loots.
Because I sent you these two. I'm just re-putting them at the bottom of our chat so I can find them again. Granted, if you found something else, I would be all ears, but you said which, thingy?
Well, roll me just a... I'll give perceptions or investigation.
Okay.
So we say what we're looking for. Correct. Because I don't have the exact name for a thing I'm looking for.
Well, that's why he said a really strong weapon, you know.
Some really nice armor. How about that?
You're a barbarian, you don't wear 'em.
You're a barbarian.
Okay, some really nice clothing that I can wear that does something for a barbarian. Better?
I'll help you, Ryan, don't worry.
I know what that means, but the way that he worded it makes me blink 3 times.
I'm fucking sorry, how would you say it?
I'm getting distracted now, I gotta keep thinking. What'd you roll?
If I might make a suggestion, Joey, things like a displacement cloak. Granted, I have a displacer cloak.
Oh my god.
Oh, I just thought about how chirpy that probably looked. Azra with mirror images and a displacer cloak. There was like a gajillion looking Azras.
Oh yeah, I honestly completely forgot about this.
It's fine, I'm certain it still
Yeah,
would have
okay.
hit me. I have a
I
low
rolled-
AC.
Perception for a natural 20, which equals to a 24. Oh,
I'm curious to what Glenn rolled, because he looks contemplative.
It's more like I'm
complicated.
looking at the list of the items that I've been given.
Oh, you
because
got a list
all of
from
these
Ryan?
are stuff I wanted.
No, that's the list that I think.
This is the list of stuff we all knew.
Oh.
I have a feeling there's probably one thing in specific that you really want to find on that list, though.
Well,
I don't even know where the
multiple
list
of them
is.
are fucking terrifying. And I want them.
I don't know.
But that Dreamweave painting just keeps
the one.
popping out at me.
one I thought you were going for.
And I can't think of a reason why Grimfoot would not look immediately for that.
So
Because I actually
where-
found out what the item that it's a painting of.
Where are the items at again?
It's in my notebook.
Oh, never mind, I'm stupid.
These are notes.
Notes that
Do you
I
have,
tried
do you
or
have
something
these
in there.
notes, perhaps?
I'm gonna look for the Dreamweave
No,
painting of
that's
the
right,
Eye of
that's
God.
not on this
Well,
track,
roll me
no, sadly.
investigation here. What'd you roll? Did you go roll already, or were you still?
I was just trying to decide still.
Well,
Investigation
or perception.
or perception? It's a 26 then instead of a 16.
Okay, so a 26, a 24, and Azra rolled a 20.
I did not. I
Oh,
haven't told you mine yet. I was just
Oh, okay.
waiting.
Roll
I rolled a 14, and plus my investigation makes it an 18.
so 18.
Above average. Would have liked to have rolled better.
8. Wow.
Also, hey guys, remember you have your bardic inspiration still? So you, like, you can totally just fuck 'em
What
up.
is it? A D10, you say?
What should I add that on top of
Why
my
not?
26?
Why not?
Is it a D10?
It should be, I believe.
Sure.
Sorry, Ryan. It's a 36.
Sorry, Ryan.
I
It's
rolled
a
a 10.
32.
So number one, Grimfoot can find what he's looking for because he's looking for something I specifically told him was in this vault.
I knew for certain it was in here.
So Tiff, unless you have another instrument that you want to send me that you would rather have, that one's fine. I was looking for some other stuff that would be more kind of themed, but it didn't feel like it'd be strong enough or something you'd be interested in.
My struggle is her gun's good. She has good armor. She has a good cloak. Unless it's like really flavor magic or just a better loot to add more loots to her arsenal, because each loot does something different. I can't really think of anything she really necessarily needs. Other than
That's
maybe
really-
her own private dimension to hide her siblings in away from her sister. But that's a pretty tall bill to fill.
You know, I might make an item because I just found something.
That's fine.
However,
I don't need it
you
today.
You found that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make an item for that. I just found that, and
Very Death Dragon vibes, so.
yeah, I think it'll work pretty well. I'll just post these. So I'm assuming you'd exit that. But you can find that. Grimfoot, you do find the eye. It is this gigantic, almost galaxy-like paint, where you almost can see some nebulas kind of swirling in this starry eye. I will say though, as you walk up to this painting, you weren't sure how big it was going to be. Grimfoot, it is a gigantic tapestry that would probably sit behind a throne. It is massive.
Fingers out
It's
of mouth.
It's bigger than a rug would be in most rooms.
There's no way I
However,
can hold
as
that.
you approach it, this kind of celestial galaxy-looking eye just trails you as you move. Whenever you
Grimfoot, do
go,
you
it
need
just kind of
help?
looks away until something else comes into view, and then it's almost like it's watching both of you at the same time.
Is this what you want, Grimfoot? It's a little big for you. Okay, he's staring at it. Hundo! I need help.
Give me a moment.
We gotta roll this
Uh,
bitch up.
So you are looking for something to make you harder to hit?
Not really harder to hit, just something that goes with a barbarian class, I guess is how you put it.
You want a giant's belt?
Yeah, that thing that would make the most sense to me would be a giant's belt. I was about to think about that.
A what?
However, in
A giant's belt,
here-
the same
Oh,
thing
gem.
Galaz has.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm pretty strong with these gauntlets already. I don't really know how much they're
Oh
making.
yeah, actually, you will do
He's,
have.
he's already got above a
2.2?
20.
You
I have a
22?
22.
So
He's already...
a fire
Oh,
giant
yeah.
belt would give you a 25. So that would be an extra 2.
I know what he needs to find in the Horde. He needs to
Uh,
find the Dummy's Guide to Rizzing a Woman. Bird. Let me
I'm
add
in the
that to
plane
my
of
tally
fire. I'm
tracker.
not surprised I got burned by that.
Actually, you know what Hundor can find in this board?
Do the Riz.
Engagement ring.
That's
Yeah, an engagement ring would definitely probably help.
Oh my god, I should have looked for that, damn it!
you want to look for a ring instead?
I mean, I'm curious to what you had a moment ago because you had an epiphany.
I mean, I think it's pretty easy to just sweep some money in your bag of holding and then grab your item and
just-
go.
I literally just forgot the item that I was thinking of. Oh, yeah, okay. Hundor, you find a book.
What? Don't
It
tell
looks
me it's
like
how to
there's like someone working out on the front of it. Just looks like someosomeone's like kind of flexing
Oh.
like this.
You're gonna want the book.
Not like strength-wise, but it looks like their
No.
chest, if anything, is like more muscular and kind of just.
You're gonna get
I think
boobies.
He already has big
I love
cows,
Ryan's
so I don't
Yeah,
know
he does have
how-
some big cow titties. Hundor got some big cow titties.
I'm gonna say that after stream, so I will put that in my pocket for now. However, I will take that book.
Yeah, keep your
Uh,
poppy moomy milkers to yourself.
Moomy milkers.
Yep.
So,
So
I
that
don't know if I'm allowed
that
to
you
say
have
that.
right there, just so you can put it down as something, is known as the Manual of Bodily Health.
Ups your con by 2, if I remember right.
It also pumps up his libido.
And increases his maximum to 22 for con.
Maybe it'll help his pull-out game.
Akio needs that one.
Crazy.
No, that'd be the quickness.
Yeah, that would be the
Witness.
quickness. Yeah, that would be a dex save. Yeah.
So
Oh,
that'd be
so
the
the
next
thing
save, not the
Hundor's
con
even
save.
worse at.
He gets
I have
advantage,
all
though.
decks.
He gets
Gets advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Does it trigger his danger
Barbarians.
sense?
I have a 15.
Joey,
Third highest.
Joey,
Oh,
you're catching on that and not me saying it triggers your danger sense.
No, I'm gonna ignore
Danger
that.
sense means you can pull out fast.
Let's be real here. It's not coming from her. It's because of her mom.
And don't worry, if you rage, you can't be surprised.
No, I doesn't mean I know it.
You
Pregnant.
just
So can't be surprised by it.
No.
no, no. She can't last second grapple you.
Oh.
He got it now.
She's just gonna
Autumn says Spidey sense.
just like lock me in. No, none of that.
Anyways, Hundor, I have a fucking tapestry.
Hondo, can you help him with this? It's too big for me.
That's too
You
big
will.
for my pockets.
He will help.
That's too big.
However, I need to know something. When it comes to that book name, I didn't will write down
The
what
manual.
Bodily
you-
health. Manual of bodily health. Also, while Hundor's rolling up the tapestry, I'm assuming I found it. I'm gonna. Is there like a ring I can just slip in his pocket when he's not looking?
What pocket?
Probably his
Yeah,
little
what pocket?
pouch.
His ball pouch.
No.
Roll me a sleight of hand check. Just-
Okay, time out. Not to become
No, we're not
really
going.
good.
I'm not going with the ball pocket. That is not something I'm going with. Do not worry. Don't worry. Just seeing if you can put it into your bag of holding without you noticing. That's all I'm doing.
I was gonna ask if it's like a horse's sheath.
It's a. Oh my god.
No, it's a
There
ball
we go.
pouch. This is the pouch for
It's a
your
Alright,
22, Ryan.
Yes, yeah, you slip the ring into his pocket,
Oh.
Thank you.
wherever
Input
that pocket
approved.
may be.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, no!
I imagine he has like a band satchel. Well, it's either he has a satchel or he has a fanny pack.
Bro,
Let's be
I
real
imagine-
here.
Yo, Hundor
I
with the
imagine
fanny
he's
pack.
got some kind of belt that he hangs everything on.
Oh, he's got a belt. He doesn't have a fanny pack. Disappointed.
Yo, my fanny pack of holding.
Grimfoot needs a fanny pack.
Grimfoot definitely needs a fanny
Who,
pack.
who said he doesn't already have one? You haven't looked under the cloak to see.
Don't want to know, don't care. However, I would like to
You
leave the
guys still
vault.
have no clue where he actually puts all this stuff.
Don't care, I'm leaving the vault now. I did my good deed of the day.
That tapestry is definitely too big for it, though.
Are you leaving the vault? Because that's where we're ending session.
No, no end of session.
And yeah, you just hear the vault door shut behind you.
I'm killing
Yeah, I'll let you
Senko.
know what it is. I'll let you know what it is.
I'm killing Senko.
That's not tokened. That's not tokened.
Oh, come now. If you guys thought we were getting into this vault without anything.
Did you give me Blast Daughter, or do you have Blast Daughter? Because I'm already carrying one turtle, so I thought you'd just give me them both.
You'd probably have both turtles.
There's no mating between male and female turtle. You must stay away from each other.
One is like a very small turtle because it's
You see that kind of land off of the ceiling. However, it is very gaunt. It has wings on its back. It's very red.
You know those potions of fire?
You've seen one of these in the city already, so I can just tell you what it is. It is a very gaunt and malnourished pit fiend that has somehow been made into a slave to guard this. That's it. However, that's the only information I'm giving because that's where we're ending. I hope you had a great time.
I think we
saving
should all
your
drop
brother.
our tokens, though.
Oh yeah.
Andor, you better not get that fucking tapestry damaged. It has literally been the main driving focus of what Grimfoot wanted from this vault.
Sad. I don't
I
want
could have
session
gone for the
to end.
Nightmare
Damn
Demon
it.
Heart. I could have
Yeah,
went for the
since you
Arbiter.
rolled a 30 and Hundor rolled a crit, I'll let you get one other thing, because you both rolled really high. And since you weren't looking for something that wasn't on the list, it would be easier to find. So I'll give you one other thing off that list that you might want to find.
I'm
I feel
not
like I
sure
should.
what the
I rolled really
blinking
high with
tentacle
the
eye
inspirations. The what?
I wrote down blinking tentacle eye. Was that just a description I wrote down for the Eye of God? Or was that a separate item?
I imagine it would be.
Or was that because it's written like between the Eye of God painting and the Arbiter's Key? And I don't know if it's involved with
No.
either of those or if I just really squished the list together.
The key is one. The eye is one.
And then the Nightmare Demon Heart.
The Nightmare Demon Heart is there too. I'm trying to remember what you're saying here, and I think that was the thing.
Literally
I think that was
just
the
wrote
thing I
down
dropped
blinking
off
tentacle
the list.
eye.
That was the one that I rolled to drop off the list. That you do not find in this vault.
Um,
I'm trying
that
to
was
remember what
one
the
that was
key
already been sold.
was.
The Arbiter's Key. You weren't really told much. You were actually told that the Arbiter is some powerful creature that is not from this plane.
Okay.
yeah.
I think that was what you got. I think it's.
So I'm hearing is it
I
might be a bonus vault key. Yeah.
The Arbiter's Key.
He has to flip a coin.
I'm getting the Nightmare Demon Heart, if it's still here.
You can find
I
that.
flipped for it. That honestly,
Ever
it was down to two.
beating in its weird kind of rhythmic. In its state, it's not active, so you don't feel your heart rate and everything else slowing. But as you hold it, or even if you do hold on, if you whenever you possess it, it just feels odd and unnatural and evil and not a good thing. That's right.
I had to.
I feel like I
flip
should give
for
you
it.
one other thing, because you guys two of you rolled really high with the inspiration, and then Azra rolled really good still with.
If only I had
Inspiration
inspired myself.
I'll take it. Look, I got the one thing I was after, which was the painting.
I'm excited for you to learn about that.
To be fair, I probably would have rather grabbed stuff for my sibling, but I know I should not. There's not probably gonna
Also, did we bring the
be anything
civilians
they
in
want.
here, or did we leave the slaves outside?
They ran away.
I guess yeah. They probably.
They ran away.
They probably heard that thing coming and just was like, yeah, we're good.
Dang it, we don't have an army of 24 one-hit point minions to take the hits while we do the damage from afar.
We don't have cannon fodder.
Hey, that is Azra's one nice deal she'll do, because if she has to sell one of you guys, she can be like, well, I at least released all the slaves.
Look,
She can clean her hands of it.
I'm
Yep.
scared of this
Clean her
pit
cup.
fiend, but I doubt it's as strong as a normal pit fiend with it being emaciated.
It is, I will say out of character, it is not a full pit fiend strength.
But
However,
either way, it's still a pit fiend.
it is still a pit fiend, and some of its features are still untouched.
I want to drink that potion of fire immunity.
Yeah, but really wish it still had.